deal with my situation. Hey, are the fans watching?
Yeah, the fans are watching.
Oh, Shan, how you let the fans watching this early?
Look, bro, we on a schedule, man. All y'all entrepreneurs. Just because you run your own company and you get to come to work when you want to, don't mean that you're supposed to show up to the podcast like that. You do that with your employees at work. Over here, people are expecting us. Professionalism. I see I got my guy Robert on deck. Ain't nobody else even pulled up. Everybody over there getting dressed. What they getting dressed for? We wear a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. That's the uniform. What else y'all gotta do?
They got beards and stuff, man. They gotta put that beard oil in and all that stuff. You know?
Oh yeah, you know when your beard anything longer than fucking an eighth of an inch, you gotta do maintenance. You gotta do maintenance. What up, Leah? I see you in the chat. Determined to say better late than never. You know, it's better late than pregnant. That's what they say. That's the new term. Better late than pregnant. Oh my God. We got a show tonight. It's a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We got to stay on. Robert, we got to stay on track. We be having these hot topics. We don't even get to the hot topics. So we'll fire up one thing and we stay on that shit for like 15, 20 minutes each time. And then the hot topic time is gone.
Yeah, I've been noticing that. I was actually trying to figure out how we can get back to get to our rundown schedule. And getting the ladies up on stage and having them ask questions. That's the whole thing. Trying to get to y'all in the audience.
Ladies don't want to pull up. They just like to listen to us talk, man. They want a more of a talk show. It's not a talk show, y'all. We need y'all to pull up. What up, Jerron? Jerron over there having camera issues, but he in uniform.
Hey, I'm in uniform. I'm getting that up. What's good, bro?
We try to, Terminus, we try to set a time limit to the topics. It don't work. Because you know why? Because brothers get passionate and it's 13 of us. And one of the issues is we all got to chime in on some shit. It's like, yeah, but hold on. Let me just say this one thing. And then that go for 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then after they finish, well, wait, but let me say this one thing. And then that go for 3, 4, 5 minutes. And that's just 2 people. That's just knocked out 8 to 10 minutes and shit. And then somebody else has to reply to something that somebody has said because it's we talk too goddamn much. So, what up, Jay? So, yeah, man. Oh, the logo? You like the logo? That's cool. It's a black man. Oh, see, Jerron coming with some cinematic. Jerron trying to do some cinematic shit.
They playing commercials before us now?
They might. I don't think so.
No,
we not monetized.
I just hooked up to YouTube and I had to go through a 5-second commercial before they got to us.
Oh, we need a check for that. We need to contact YouTube. We need to contact YouTube. Like, yo, man, what you running? You running ads on our shit? We not monetized. This is just free content for everybody. We don't want you sticking your ads in front of our folk. See, Leah say not enough of her fellow ladies pull up for her, and she don't want to be the only one. See, Leah, that tells me that Leah, you're a follower. You're not a leader. See, a leader wouldn't talk like that, Leah. A leader would say, ladies, follow me. This is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm about to go up here and show you how it's done. Instead, what you're saying, Leah, is there's not enough people going with me or before me, so I'm too scared to go. Just gotta call it like I said, Leah. See, I need you to be a feminine leader. Let these ladies know how they do it. Nah, ain't no such thing as a shy leader. Name one shy leader. Leah, I'm not about to have this conversation with you in chat. I'm live and you in the chat. Because you can't name one shy leader in the history of the human race. Not one shy leader. Not even one where the leadership landed in their lap and they didn't want it. I don't want to hear that. You making excuses. Now you're making excuses. And you know excuses are the tools of the incompetent. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent. Used to build monuments of nothingness, only valid in the land of no. I'll say that again. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent. Used to build monuments of nothingness, only valid in the land of no. And that's what you're giving me. You better than that, Leah. You better than that. And see, Terminus got your back. A gentleman's touch. Oh, Aaron. Nope, Aaron is in the house. What up, Nope? I need to see, I'm not even monitoring the Clubhouse room. I had to make Robert see. So for those that's in Clubhouse, welcome to Ask a Black Man Anything. So what we do and what you're hearing is me speaking out of a little guy in the upper left hand corner of the Clubhouse stage. But the reality is we're all actually on YouTube. We just pipe our audio from our YouTube live, because we're live right now, over to Clubhouse and play it over there, because that's where we actually originated from. We started the Ask a Black Man Anything at Clubhouse, and on Thursday nights every week we go live at YouTube. So if you want to watch the live, I mean, you're going to hear the same audio, so you can hang out at Clubhouse if you want to, or you can come over here to YouTube if you want to. You're going to hear the same audio, but at YouTube you get a better experience because you can actually see us brothers answer these questions. So if you just go to if you on the iPhone, go to Safari or go to the YouTube app, or if you're on Android, I know you got the YouTube app. All you got to do is search for Ask a Black Man Anything and we'll pop up and you'll see our live video. If you go to Safari and you want to do it on the internet, just go to aabma.live. It'll take you straight to this video, aabma.live. And then you can get the same show that you get in that Clubhouse, but you'll be able to see it, and you'll see how we look, and you'll see our interactions and our body language and our mannerisms. You'll see the people that come up and ask questions. It's a really great experience, and so we're migrating our entire show over to YouTube, even though we do 2 shows a week at Clubhouse, one of which is the simulcast, and the other one is on Tuesday nights where we just do a regular Clubhouse room. So if you're over at Clubhouse, come on over to YouTube. It's a lot better experience. Subscribe, and then you don't have to worry about it no more, because if you subscribe to us over at YouTube, you get notified, like all our awesome people like Jay Weezy, you know, and Leah, who's always been with us. She supports us. She's been supporting us for months, so we love Leah. And then we got a gentleman's touch. That's my frat brother Aaron Lauderdale, and then let's see what else we got here. Oh, Miss Super Nerd, Chris is coming. Chris is over there. He's trying to get super fly. He was he actually, the Zoom screen that you see us on, Chris is in charge of that, but he threw the reins over to me. Oh, let me bring Jamal up, because he's getting dressed. You know, Chris gets serious about this Ask a Black Man Anything show. He gets dressed for the shit. So Jamal come in here looking smooth. Jamal, it's only one day into autumn, bro. It's not winter yet, son.
I'm saying, like,
it's not winter yet, son. He coming with the fly. He coming with the Coke White beanie.
Could wait to pull the beanies out, man.
He coming with the Coke White beanie against the Coke White walls. Okay. Got the Patron. Got the Patron in the back.
Oh, no, I got Patron, I got Deuce, like I got the whole joint.
Oh, you got Deuce? What you got in there?
I got Deuce, I got Julio, I got Migos, I got.
Oh, he got the Don Julio. He got the Patron.
I'm stocked.
Shit, you need to pour me a drink. Carla's here, and so that's what it is. So everybody over at Clubhouse, why don't you just swing on over to YouTube, type in Ask a Black Man Anything, we'll pop up. We're already in the search. Or if you're on a web browser, you want to watch it through the internet, you can just go to aabma.live and check us out over there. Oh, another thing is better than Clubhouse is because of our chat. We have a live chat that's live. Like there's people talking right now, like Real Deal Financial. Like we got my guy Real Deal Financial over here. What up? Salute, King. And then Carla, like Carla, like Leah, Carla has been one of our supporters, and she's been around, and we all love Carla. She's been hanging out with us, and She gives us pushback and she tells us the truth. And she comes. Carla ain't pulled up yet though, has she? Has Carla pulled up yet? Has she pulled up on stage? She cammed up before?
Oh, you mean on the stage? Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't think she came up on camera.
Nah, Carla ain't pulled up. She supports us. She chats. She talks shit. She be talking shit to us like a motherfucker, but she ain't pulled up on camera. So we love Carla. And then we got Miss Super Nerd and Terminus over here. And so we want you guys to come on over here to YouTube and watch us there. We usually go about 2-3 hours. Well, I say 2-3, but I don't think we've ever gone less than 3. So on average, we do about 3-hour show. And what Ask a Black Man what Ask a Black Man Anything is an opportunity for anybody to ask a black man anything. Literally. What we do is what our shirt says. You can ask a black man anything. More often than not, we get questions about relationships and men's mentality. Because the relationships in the black community is particularly in 2021 is kind of rocky. It's on edge. And so we get a lot of questions about that, but we also get questions about politics and religion and how we feel about current events in the world. And so if you guys have any question that you particularly like to ask a black man, and we range in all ranges. We're in our 50s, we're in our 40s, we're in our 30s. So if you guys want to ask a black man anything, just click the link. You'll see the link. I thought I had it up. Where is that link? Is it not on the screen? Hold on. What's going on? What is going on? I don't see our link. I usually have a link. I don't know why it's not there. Yeah, but I don't even see it on YouTube.
It's on there. It's on the chat.
It's on the chat. No, I usually have it on the screen. But if you want to come on stage, you want to go to join.askablackmananything. Hold on 1 second. Let me switch over here. See how it is right there? Oh, you know what? It's not on this particular. Maybe it's not on that particular screen. So I know I can add it. So hold on. I can add it to it like this. Come back over here. There we go. So now you see it. So it says to ask us a question, visit join.aabma.live, and that'll take you straight to the stage, and you can come on. And then you don't have to be on camera. If you want to ask us something and you just want us to hear your audio, you can ask us that way. We prefer answering questions where we can talk to you. We don't like to answer questions from the chat because it takes too long to respond. Maybe you want to say something, really quick. So it's better that we have a really organic interaction, like a conversation. So that's why we always ask you to pull up on stage so we can ask the questions that way. My name is Shannon Rawls. I'm 49 years old. I'm right here in Los Angeles, California. As I said, it's 13 of us, and we've all met around January, February of this year, and we've been rocking with each other every week. I'm twice married, twice divorced, and I give a lot of advice. I try to mentor young men on how to become better men. I run a fashion business here in Los Angeles. I'm a film producer by trade, and I'm really happy to be here, man. Jamal is saving lives during this pandemic. He's in the healthcare field. Jamal, tell me a little bit about yourself. Your mic is muted, Jamal. Jay, your mic is muted.
I was muted. My bad. There we go. So I'm turning medicine physician based in Atlanta, Georgia. I do a lot of travel work since the pandemic started, going to pretty much the worst hit areas. So, it's different. We've been in a different time. Never really thought we would be in this kind of space with lockdowns and COVID and masks and all this crazy stuff that goes on. But regardless of what goes on, life goes on. And so I think that's kind of how we all met, just from Clubhouse, having interactions and just trying to take this to the next level through social media. And it's amazing how far we can reach. So I'm just happy to be here with y'all, and let's keep going. Chris is in the building.
What up? I'm going to pop in and pop out for about 2 minutes. Just so y'all know, man, this is Ask a Black Man Anything, the dopest show on this side of the... We in the building. I'm about to pop out for a quick minute, man. I saw my fellas on this thing, and you know what it is. Y'all pull up, y'all ask these questions. We're going to get this thing popping. It's on and popping Thursday night. I'm coming with some new energy. You know what it is. I did already. I ain't had no chances. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. no, I'm tripping.
I already know what it is. Anyways, listen, man, I'm gonna leave it to you, sir. I'll be right back in a hot second. I just wanted to pop in, man, because man, y'all know what it is. I'm Chris Davis in Atlanta, Georgia. I am the host of this amazing show, Ask a Black Man Anything. The t-shirts will be out before the year is over. I give you my word on that. We're going to release those. I do want you to definitely support me. You can purchase my book. It's called The Edge of Greatness. You can go to Amazon and you can purchase my book. I'm also the CEO of a company called Pink Slip LLC. And employ people to work from home, taking inbound customer service phone calls. I have a great partnership with a company called Arise Virtual Solutions, and it is thebomb.com. With that being said, Shan, I'll pop it over to you, good sir, and I'll be right back. I just want to do that quick intro. My man.
Nah, no problem, man. Robert, where you driving, Rob?
I just got done dropping my kids off, heading back to the house right now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let everybody just give them a 15-second intro. What city are you in? Where you from, Rob? Let them know a little bit about you.
My man, Robert Longmire, 37 years old, once married, once divorced, big on relationships, big on family, entrepreneur, love investing. In Bakersfield, California, not too far from LA, so I kind of just want to claim the LA or SoCal. I'll claim SoCal, Southern California boy out here, so I'm ready to get it cracking, man.
Cool. You know, I had my audio. I didn't get a chance to check my. Is the audio better, Rob? Right now?
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, you good.
Okay. Yeah, it was overmodulating. I had the amplifier turned way up, and I didn't know I had it up. It was from another show, and I forgot to adjust it for this particular show. So cool. You know, Jessica James says her dad is in Bakersfield too. So you know, you got friends out there with you, Rob. You got our audience has fam in your area.
Oh shoot!
Man.
What's up? Pull up, fam. Shoot.
What's the latest, you guys? You know, as we go, we didn't really set no hot topics. I got old hot topics from before. Let me see. Do I still got those? I do.
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple we didn't even get to. So, you know, we always got something tucked away, man.
I got that. You know, I still got that AB. I told everybody last week I was going to talk about that AB, but it's not enough of us. We need more fellas to ask that question.
Yeah. Well, once they pop in, we got to break that out. We got to get to that.
Yeah, that one right there going to start some mess.
We got to
I don't know, man. B was looking. I was just saying, man. B was.
Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk. You know what? And I want us to all give the answer at the same time. I want us to all give the answer.
Yeah.
My answer might be surprising. My answer might be surprising to y'all. You know, I know I'm on the dark side. My answer might be surprising. You know,
no, you gotta take surgery. You gotta take surgery and work it off the table, man. You can't. You gotta take that off the table, man.
My answer might be surprising.
It's gonna take surgery, all your fashion know-how. It's gonna take all that.
Right.
I got a whole
5 days a week, 2 a day.
It's not even just her. It's what she does with herself. On top of that, so
yeah, it's got to be maintained. Come on.
All right, cool. I figure. See, I'm not used to.
Okay, Wes is here. Wes is here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Wes is here on time.
The people's champ. The people's champ in the building.
Jerron, you got to rotate your cam.
Ryan, got to rotate it.
Wes is. Hey, look, I got the controls. I'm gonna throw him back to Chris as soon as he gets in, because he got me running the room, and I'm not used to running the room. You can even see the controls over on the right hand side. So as soon as Chris get back, I'm gonna give it back to him. You guys won't even see that stuff, and then I won't keep y'all in the green room or on the knocking on this Zoom door, trying to get in like I was. What up, Wes? Hey, is it me or does Wes change his fucking room every time he come on?
Yes, I'll be honest.
He make that room look sexier and sexier, or like he be changing the angles on us. You know, now he look like a music.
The color change. It's like a whole lava vibe now. Man, it was blue last week.
In the background too, it's green. He having stuff on it.
It was definitely blue last week.
Oh yeah, he changes the colors. He throw the gels up because he a photographer, so he throw up the color gels. Then he set up the editing bay.
Screensaver in the back. Look at that.
One day it's the editing bay.
There last week. Come on, man.
Wes ain't here to answer no questions. He's just here to be a hoe. He just here to be a hoe. That's all Wes want to do. He ain't trying to answer nobody questions.
Then he got the training shit on laptop just so they can see that he got it. You know what I mean? Just so they know he got it. Come on, man. See chart on there. Come on, man.
That's what's up. What up, Kelly? Let me hit the people. I wish we had. Let's see. So we got Miss Super Nerd. We had Kelly is in the house. We'll throw her up on the screen, and then we got. Let's see. Let me pull up. Let me start from the top. So we got our girl Leah. She's in the house, and then we got my man Jay, and then we got Terminus who's following Leah, and then we got my guy Aaron, and then Super Nerd. That's where she was asked for Chris, and then we got Real Deal Financial. That's our guy. Cool. And then Carla's in the house, and let me keep scrolling. And then we got Jessica. We got Jessica James. I don't know. Wasn't that a past porn star named Jessica James? If I recall. Wes, you on mute. We can't hear you.
I said I wouldn't know anything about that, but I think I heard a rumor that was porn star.
Her name is Jessica Dotson James, but I just kind of remember watching Jessica James back in the day. You know, I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then so welcome you guys to Ask a Black Man Anything. What's the latest and greatest, man? Wes, you at the house? You out here in LA, or you traveling or what?
Yeah. No. I'm in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been stationary for a minute.
Look, Miss Super Nurse said, Wes, you trying to be in the mud tonight. She said you trying to be in the mud tonight.
Yo. Super Nerd.
All right, and then we got Derica. Derica's in the house. Derica looking cute. Look at that photo, bro. If y'all can see it, man. Derica, I don't know. I can't see. It's just real small on my screen, but when I see Derica's kind of fine. So, listen. Where is Chris? Oh, and Robert's getting set up. Robert, you switching to your pro setup with your AKG mic? He about to give us the radio sound.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to all that. I'm trying to get the background and all that stuff going too.
So we need one more guy. I mean, who else? And I saw Daryl pull up. Why Daryl ain't in here? Just tell Daryl to pull up, and maybe they are pulling up, and I'm just not doing the damn job right. Hold on.
Derica looking real nice in that photo. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to tell. But from what I can see, I mean, they all cute. I mean, Leah and Miss Super Nerd and shit, and India R. Oh, you see India R? She cute. Everybody's cute, but I don't know. Something special about Derica's photo.
It's Derica, actually. Derica.
It's Derica? Oh, okay.
Specific.
Correct me. I need one more guy. We can start with our first hot topic. We only got really one, and then we can get into the questions, because we want you guys now. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think of something that's been on your mind that you'd like to have an answer to. Maybe it's a relationship issue. Maybe it's something that's going on at your job. Maybe you're having some family turmoil, or maybe some great things is happening and you're not sure which way you should go. And you just need some quick counsel from some black men. You know, a lot of us has been through a lot of things in life. We've gone a lot of places. We've dealt with a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of wisdom here. So if you have any question and you just like, you know what, this is a little bothersome, or I am a little, conflicted on this particular topic, and I want to ask you brothers what you think of this. Pull on up. We'll be happy to answer it for you, and we'll give you our best and most honest answers. That's the thing about it. We give the honest. It's one thing to have a family and a friend network full of yes people who congratulate you and tell you yes for everything, but they might necessarily be steering you wrong, or what's the word I'm looking for?
I got you.
You know what word I'm looking for, when it's not good advice, but they give it to you anyway. So they may be I can't think of the word. But anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. The difference between those people and us is we don't really know you like that. We don't really know you like that. And so we're going to tell you the honest truth because it makes no difference. It doesn't have any impact on our friendship, doesn't have any impact on our family because we're not necessarily friends and family. We are a group of black men who will tell you the honest truth and tell you the things that you need to hear to make sure that you're guided in the right direction. Now, the problem with that is sometimes we're a little too honest. Sometimes we tell you stuff that you know is the truth, but you don't want to hear it, and it requires somebody that you don't know like us to tell it to you. But your interest, your best interest is at heart for all of us. And so if you have a question, just click the link, join dot or go to the pull up on stage, cam up, join.aabma.live, and then you will be on up here with us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. Oh, you got to. Oh. Wait, look at the pups. Robert get to set up. How many dogs you got, Rob?
4. Yeah. The pit bull ain't back here right now, but there's 4 altogether.
See, Rob is setting up. See, Rob is flexing because he letting y'all know he don't got no apartment. Rob is letting everybody know he don't got no apartment. See, I should go open my front. I should open my shit, show my cars, let everybody know this ain't no goddamn apartment. See, Rob is out there trying to flex, showing the basketball courts and the palm trees and shit. He's trying to flex. I see what he's doing, and it's all because of that attention he got last week. It's all because of that attention you got last week.
No, y'all pay attention. I don't be showing off for nothing anyway.
That's not even his pups. He rented the pups. You talk about somebody out here trying to be a hoe. Robert is out here trying to be a hoe tonight.
Yeah, acting like Obi-Wan, but that nigga really a Sith. Where's Chris? Man. I need Chris. Chris, pull up. You taking too long, son.
He pulled up and got out. He said I don't know where he was setting up. He said he had something to set up there. I don't know.
I don't know either, bro. You need to pull up.
Yeah, he came in and did his intro. Then he had something going on. I don't know.
He's online. I just want 6 of us to be here before I do the first one. So, everybody be trying to show up all fashionably late. At least we all in uniform. And where's Shaheed? Shaheed don't never miss.
I don't know. Shaheed usually there. Now he got the wine out. Oh,
see.
That
girl.
Because look, ain't nobody flexing.
How old that bottle, man?
Last week, I don't think he was here yet. Wes, last week, I don't think he was here last week, Wes, but Robert was caping for the ladies, right? He was saving them all. He was saving them.
Before I made it in the room, I was watching.
He was saving them, and we're like, wait a minute, Rob, why are you talking like this? And then at the end of the day, we realized Rob probably had somebody over, and then she left, and then when she left, the girl in the chat was like, "What's up, Rob?" I'm gonna just keep it 100 because Chris had asked her one of King's standard questions, like, who would you holler at?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I'm fucking. I want Rob. I want Robert. And Robert was already in the DMs. So look at him. He got the whole background set up. Let everybody know that his yard is manicured. He got fucking well kept dogs and shit. He's drinking. I see how you get down.
Damn Bakersfield, dusty ass Bakersfield, California.
Don't try to diss your city, nigga. I know how you doing. I know what you're doing. Ladies, you want to get flued in? Holler at Rob. Rob got you. He got wine on deck and everything. You want to get flued in? Sip on some red? Holler at Robert. He got you.
Wine on deck. We got pups for you to pet.
I even got a mud tub over the other side.
Hey.
All right, so look like Chris ain't pulling up, man. So we're gonna just go ahead and move forward. He ain't pulling up. Daryl ain't coming, and Shaheed ain't coming. Them niggas is gonna come later on. I'm gonna change the link so motherfuckers that's coming late can't get in. Hold on.
Jabron, good to see you, brother.
You on mute, Mike, Jerron.
Oh, that's why I've been talking and never said anything. I said, what's good, Wes?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, bro.
And my guy,
young Vader.
You
might get throw.
Had his birthday.
Hey man, I'm chilling.
Yeah. Shit, Shane, you might be able to throw that up, man. I mean, it's going to be about I guess it ain't going to be no fair fight on this one.
It might be. I just
No,
because I don't want to.
Shane got a different take. I don't know.
No, I don't want Chris to. I mean, I don't want to control. I want to control the chat too, and I don't want to control the Zoom because I'm not used to doing the Zoom. So I'm hoping Chris pull up, but he's busy, and so I'm hoping that we got like. Yeah. It's what 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 of us, so we got 8 other guys. That's not even here.
What Jamal do with his birthday though? That's what I'm curious about, man. And really, just just seeing part of your story, man. I'm actually happy for you and proud for you, man, with everything that you've been through.
Appreciate it.
You know, that was.
Did you take the week off, Jamal?
Deep, man.
Oh, I've been off for a couple weeks.
He said about birthday month. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, birthday month.
No, see, because the thing is, I do locums, so I don't do the traditional hospital thing no more, because you're basically a slave to the hospital. And the way they set it up, like the contracts are nasty, the taxes are even worse. And like once you see like how you can maneuver in the tax code by being a contractor, like you never go back. Like and as entrepreneurs, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm sure none of y'all even have W-2s no more. Like you never go back to that when you see them take so much. And then I'm single, I have no kids. I can't write shit off on a W-2. I can't write shit off. I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So when I start doing locums, I do contracts. So the short-term contracts, but they pay at a higher rate because it's a level of need. So now that I do it and I just bill it to myself as an LLC, I can do all kinds of things with a CPA. That's legal. So with that, you get the freedom of choosing how many months in a row you want to work, how much time you can take off. You have the freedom to pursue other things instead of just working all the time like we've been taught. So like I know you guys have already, gone through that business-wise. You've already seen it before. A lot of people like me in my 30s and younger, we're just now figuring that out. Like we're just now figuring out that what we're taught was a scam. The American dream is a scam. The people that told you the American dream don't do none of the stuff in it that they talk about. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we're learning. We're learning investing. We're learning all these different things. So I like it. Like I get paid more. I get to take more time off. I can work when I feel like.
What does locum stand for? What is a locum?
So it's in need. So it's called locum tenens. So basically think of it as travel, like the same way travel nurses do their work, it's the same thing for doctors, right? So instead of having a long-term, normally it'd be like 3 years, right? That you have to stay at a hospital. They write all kinds of non-compete clauses, all this kind of stuff in there that really restricts what you can do. So for locums, if there's a hospital, say in like North Carolina that needs, a certain doctor for 3 months, you can sign up to work for them for 3 months. They're going to pay you a higher rate. The only thing is you don't get the benefits that you normally get with a full-time gig, but
what kind of benefits are you talking about, like medical or?
Yeah, but like most of the benefits that they offer is stuff you get yourself. Like you can get your own healthcare insurance. You don't need that. 401k, if you get an LLC, you can do that yourself and have a 401k and put money into it, and you can write that off. What do I need that from you for? You're not giving me anything that I can't do myself as a business owner. Then what am I here for? And then you're taking 42% of my money off the bat. Like when I calculated, I lost 42%. No.
And that was taxing the hell out of you.
I'm not doing that, right? But when you do contractors, as you guys know, if you do a 1099, anything like that, you get the money up front. You just got to pay the taxes quarterly or however you set it up. But
right.
Everything off. Everything.
Yeah, the bill is dramatically less, and that's what these businesses are doing. And it's legal. But we're not taught that. Go work. Be 9 to 5.
Crazy. It's crazy. These same people that use all these avenues will be the same one to demonize people who don't have the financial backing that they had. They'll demonize them for using the system, but at the same time, they're gaming the hell out of the system to the point to where they're buying airplanes and writing the shit off.
Writing it off dollar for dollar.
Complain about somebody. facts, and then want to turn around and complain about somebody who may actually be need and some sort of social assistance. You know, that irritates the hell out of me. Like,
Yeah, because they know the game. Just like the banks, they know the game. They tell you to save your money, put it in a savings account. But the banks don't save. They take your money and use it. They don't save money.
Right.
So it's like, yo, I'm keeping my money in here, but that money is losing value due to inflation. Like I'm losing money.
Inflation, yeah.
Just by keeping it there, I'm losing money.
It shows more, but you've actually lost more.
I've lost more. But it looks good if you've never had it before when you first start getting it. And it's like, ooh, I like seeing all these zeros, but you're really losing money every day. Yeah. And so for people in my generation, like we're just now learning, like, oh, this is what we should be doing. But we were taught, save this, do that, just work hard and it's going to work out. And no, you got to work smart. Like that work hard shit is dead. Like, no, that doesn't work. And so I appreciate like my parents and everything, because that's all they knew. They did the best. They did great things, but now we have the opportunity to do more. So when I talk to other doctors and med students and things like that, I'm telling them, hey, you don't have to be a slave here. Like, you don't, like, that's what they try to ingrain in you to do, but there's no freedom in that. You're just going to get worked to death. And why are we not doing what the nurses already figured it out. MPs, they already figured out the game. They figured it out already. Why are we still the ones behind? Dentists, they figured it out. Pharmacists, they figured it out. We're the ones still there, especially during COVID. We're here just working, thinking the world is going to move on merit. And that's just not how it works. Like, you just got to work smart. So that gives me the freedom where I can say, hey, I ain't worked in 3 weeks and that's perfectly fine. And I'm going to go back. I'm starting back in October and I'm still going to get paid higher and it's going to work. But we just have to find the knowledge now. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now. So my birthday, I was chilling and then I was still getting this next contract set up. Cause during the week, birthdays don't really, can't really do much with that. So, but I will say, gotta be careful, to make sure if you really don't have plans, because sometimes shit can go wrong if you're not careful. So really don't have plans, you good. So I just decided to take it to work. Weekend, I'll be out and about, but I was just getting done. So I'm just happy to be 35. And the goal is to get to where, everybody else is. So we just working, man. And just, we just take time to appreciate birthdays more, given how many people we've seen die over, these past years. Like,
that's true.
Not even COVID, but just like all the celebrities there, like they're dying more, which is like crazy because usually it'll be like 3 a year, but we up to like 10 now. Like 10, that we know, like it's like 10 already. Like, and it's just like, what's going on? And it's not even COVID, it's random health things or shootings or, whatever it is. Like, we're just seeing more death now and just makes you appreciate life more. So that's really what it's about. So I love being on stage with y'all. It's like brothers here. So we just come here, kick the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we all learn from each other based on perspective. So, as soon as everybody else gets in, my specialty, internal medicine. But yes, Derica, tax avoidance is legal. That's what we're doing. So for the feds, it's legal. Don't worry about it. But get you a good CPA. No matter what field you're in, get a good CPA. Make your name your business. You can create your own LLC. You can do all the S corp, whatever you want. Make it for yourself. Free yourself from this.
Going back to the financial related stuff, it's so important because I think about when you have kids that go to college. And, kids go to college, they take out all these loans and stuff. They're not taught to that you don't need all this money or you don't need this money because you're going to have to pay it back eventually. And so, even before you get older, while you're in school, you are already accumulating debt because you take out all these loans. People think they take out the loan, I'm going to go buy rims. I'm going to go ball out and everything like that.
Get new clothes.
Pay it back eventually.
Yeah.
So I wish more of our black kids, black boys, black girls would learn more about being like financially aware at an early age. So when, they get older, late 20s, early 30s, that debt won't catch up with them And now they got a whole lot of debt that they accumulated early on. Now they're trying to pay that back and still trying to establish, their young adulthood. So that's so important.
And speaking of that, like I've seen it now where like I know a couple of single mothers and like, married couples that are already creating tax accounts for their kids. So by the time they're old enough to go to college, like that's already taken care of. And that's some of the things we need to take care of so that when they get there, they ain't got to worry about applying for scholarships. They don't have to do all that. Like the money's there if they choose college. Because, everyone doesn't have to go. But I mean, college was fun. Fuck that. Like as a man, that shit was fun. I'm sorry. Like I get that you don't really use anything you learned in there, but you learn about people though. And I think learning about people and having those experiences, especially that young, is so important for development. Like, so, eventually when I do have kids, it's like, you don't have to go to college, but if you're a boy, like, nigga, you should though. Cause it's experience like you'll be happy you went through, even if you didn't get educational value, like you got memories, you got personal value from it. Like, so that's how I look at it. Yeah. I live it again.
So much better. So, that was just the icing on the cake for me.
Yeah, Shan know what's up, man. You be screaming out, you know what's up, Shan? I was in college, man. You know what's up?
So look.
Hey, let's go on a hot topic, man. Chris gonna come in.
I was in a clubhouse room and they were talking about Kevin Samuels. I've been in a lot of Kevin Samuels rooms. That just typing his name is right. Is popping up and is bringing a lot of people around. It's interesting also. I think Thanksgiving is going to be real spicy this year for a lot of people, especially because of the relationships and the seemingly war against men versus women, the whole high value thing, the Kevin Samuels things. And so now this year, when people get around grandma's house and gather around for Thanksgiving, people are going to be checking to see who's feminine and who's masculine, who's feeding, who's making a plate, who's making a plate for who. I need you to make my plate. And she gonna be like, nigga, you been making your plate for 10 years. All of a sudden you want your plate made now?
Right.
Well, Kevin Samuels said I need my plate made.
Right.
So I was in this room and they were talking about Kevin Samuels, and this girl came on the stage and she was like, so I guess I'm just not gonna be able to, according to Kevin Samuels' high value man standards, I'm just not, I guess I'm not going to be able to get a high value man because I'm a size 16. And so people were like, ooh. Now understand that so the term high value man is, some people say it's subjective, but it's not. It's really objective. It's really laid out, and people mix that up with the high quality man, as I like to call it. So the high value man is a term that was created a long time ago, over 20 years ago. That the term, books have been written about high value man, and the word, the from what I understand, the definition of a high value man was established by women. And so there's 6 principles to become a high value man. One is the money, right? That's the basic one, and that's the most important. You can't. They're all required, but apparently this is the first one, and that is in America $10,000 a month, and you adjust that depending on where you live. But every state has a minimum of $10,000 a month, so that means every high value man needs to be making $120,000 a year. The next requirement is that he can't just be making that. He couldn't have made that last year during COVID and suddenly become a high value man. You have to have been doing that for 3 years running, minimum, preferably 5 years. So you have to have been making $10,000 a month, and you have to have been doing it for the last 3 to 5 years minimum, right? You can't just have been an instant star. The other one is group acceptance, and what that means is that you're known by other high value men, like other men that are in the high value men club, quote unquote, know of you. They know of that individual guy, and then that person. The other one is that person has a network of high value men. So say for instance, you look at Jamal, he's talking about internal medicine and he's explaining himself and he's making a certain amount of money. Jamal has been doing that for a certain amount of time as a physician. Jamal also is known by other doctors and lawyers and things like that. But then he has a network of these people. And so these people, Jamal knows attorneys and he knows executive vice presidents of this and that and so on and so forth. Other people know of him and they're part of his network. It's not that they just know of him, but he can access these people as needed in the event that Jamal gets a fucking Jamal, are you subject to malpractice?
Yeah, we all are. Nobody can escape that.
Okay, so if somebody comes in and says Jamal prescribed me the wrong medicine and I broke out in hives or something, Jamal can pick up his phone and instantly make a phone call to a lawyer, you know, and then he has that connection. So there, you have to have a network of other high value men. The other one is visibility. So Jamal just can't call himself. What do you say? Are you a nurse, a doctor, physician? How do you call yourself?
Physician.
Okay, so he calls him. Can't just say you can't just all of it arbitrarily say you're a physician. You have to be able to look that up and verifiably see that, right? So you can't just one day just say, you know what, I'm just gonna say I am, and nobody can prove it. You'd have to be able to check, Google their name, go to LinkedIn, go to IMDb, go to check to make sure they're doing what they say that they're doing, and then you have to be useful to the group that you're accepted in. So you have to be useful to your group of other high value men. So that's the sixth principle. And these are the things that's required. And if you don't have all of these things, you're really not considered a high value man. It's not about high earning, right? And so this lady came up and she was like, yo, I can't get a high value man because Kevin says that women want men to be fit, feminine, you know, cooperative, submissive, and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm a size 16. So we got this photo. And here's a question. Oh, look, and Chris showed up right on time. So here's a photo, fellas. Now here's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm curious. And so now last week we had a discussion, and this is for the people in the chat. Last week we had a discussion about men and their preferences when it comes to weight. You know, a lot of women nowadays are curious, is weight important to men, and how important is looks? And would you forego certain preferences for other things? You know, we all know that men are visual. We don't have to keep repeating that. We all know that hypergamy is real, and safety and security, provision and protection is important on a woman's list. Whereas men, you gotta look a certain way. That's just the way it goes. But some people say no. But some men like a chunky woman. Some men want them thick. Some want a woman with meat on her bones. And that fat is subjective, because some people can say you can have a fat ass but a small waist, you're not fat. Others say if you can be really skinny in the legs and small up in the frame, but if you got a big old belly, you fat. So it depends. Shape matters. So fellas, I got this meme that I found, and I want you guys to vote on it. Now here's the thing. It says A, B, but I want you to use your fingers, 1 or 2. So A is 1, B is 2. And I want you to, I do not want you to say it individually. I want you to all throw up your hands as to which one you would pick. A or B. A
you
or
about to
B.
throw it up on the YouTube?
I'm about to throw it up on the YouTube. So y'all pull up YouTube and check it out.
Hold up.
Man,
Yeah, let me get on the YouTube.
Today, man. I'm
Hey, Chris, hurry up though. Gotta catch this one.
oh my God. What are you doing to us, Sam?
Well, no, they want honesty. And the ladies are interested in knowing how men think. Ladies are interested in knowing how men think, and then we're gonna discuss it a little bit after we all vote. Where's Robert? We gotta have Robert. I need more than 4.
Hey, I'm right here. I'm right
Okay.
here. I'm
you're
just,
right here. Okay,
trying
cool.
to set this thing up. Hoping it
Let
ain't
me
gonna
go
be
get
too
my
loud.
bulletproof. Be right back.
Can y'all? Is that too much noise? Y'all hear that in the background?
Oh no,
Nah,
we
you
good.
clear.
All right.
You good. All right, here we go. Boom.
All right, hold up. It's a delay on there. Oh, there's. Man, look at Chris
All
up
right.
there. Up there.
A.
Look, Chris.
A.
His face putting on lotion. Look at Chris, man. Chris, what you doing, man? Putting in that beard oil, Chris.
Chris over here putting in that beard oil. Everybody look at Chris in the back.
Look at Chris putting in that beard oil, man. Look at him.
He tried to hide now.
Had to get right. I feel you.
All right, look, fellas.
Hold on.
Black men. I have a question for you. There's two women that are interested in you. One woman has a laid out 401k plan. Woman number one has a laid out 401k plan. She makes $30 an hour. She makes minimum $30 an hour. She owns her own house. She has her own car. She ain't got no kids. And she can cook. But she looks like the woman in A. Then you got the other neighbor that's interested in you. She ain't working right now. She stays with her cousin. Because that's her cousin's place that she stays down the street. That ain't even her spot. She ain't got no car. She got an Uber everywhere. She can't get around. She got a whole lot of followers on Instagram though. She got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies.
Mic check.
She works out. Yeah, you good, Chris. She works out and she keeps her body fit. She's big on fitness in the gym often. But she looks like the girl in picture B. Now, fellas, honestly, in the count of 5, I want you to tell me A.
You got to tell Chris, because you don't know.
Chris,
I'm here. I heard it.
But no. Tell him the A and B film.
You have to make a choice,
bro. He know.
You have to make a choice. You can't.
I have to.
Neither.
Hey, you know my choice is.
Make a choice.
What are you talking about?
Wait. Is this marriage? Is this a relationship? Like how far does this go?
You don't know. You never know what you never know what it's gonna be.
Jamal,
First, it starts with a relationship. It starts with a relationship. You don't know what it's gonna turn into.
Man, I already know what it is for me. Say less. Go ahead.
We don't know what it's gonna turn into. Look, Jessica's asking like, why do they got the big girl looking rough? Because she looks rough. Because she works. Jessica, she got a job. She got a car. She got to keep that house up. She cooking all the time. She looks rough. That's what happens. You know, that's her day. That's her daily. The girl in B, that's her daily. She works out. She ain't really, she got the babies. She got people. Grandma taking care of them and shit. But on the count of 3, fellas, I want you to tell me. Just go like this. I pick, and this is you hollering at her in the beginning. One is A, and 2 is B. All right.
Can I do the countdown?
All right, you do the countdown, Chris.
Let go.
Oh, wait. Before you start, and everybody that comes in late, when they come in, they gotta do this too. Like, as soon as they get in.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to go from 5 and count down, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 1, go.
I saw you, Greg.
Gerard, I need your vote.
I did it.
Pick one, Chris. Nah, that ain't one.
Wait, which one is which?
A. B.
1 and A is 2
1,
and B.
B is 2.
Hold on, let me see. 1 is A. 1 is A and 2 is B.
And he know what it is.
Yeah, you acting.
Why you biting your finger like you having a tough decision?
I'm gonna do like this.
Wait.
Bet I was thinking to go like this. Just but
Jamal, first of all, Jamal is lying.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, we gonna get to it.
Boom. Okay, boom. So here's
No. We not talking. I'm pounding your fist and all that, nigga. Throw up a number. Solid.
Yeah.
I need solid fingers.
Stays with her cousin. No car, no job. She got 3 kids. The 12,000 on IG don't matter.
Oh.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right, got it. All right, Robert, what was yours? All right, so we split.
I can't believe that nigga picked
We
2.
3 and 3. We split. We down the middle. What?
Let me tell you why though.
No. Let's go first.
Let's don't discriminate though.
Wait. What? Why I choose?
Why you pick? Yes. Why you pick that?
I value hard work. I value substance. One day, number two may very well look like number one. So it may just be only a matter of time. And number two is always
a tiebreaker.
Number two may always be changed.
Wait, Wes, stop. Shahid. Shahid. You see the picture on the screen?
Hold on, let me go get on. Let me see.
Don't nobody say nothing. Everybody keep their hands down.
This one, Shahid. That one.
Oh.
You already know it's B for me. Come on.
All right, so Shahid is 2. All right, go ahead, Wes.
No, but that's it. You know, it's just what I value, man. And number as fine as B is, or number 2 is, she may one day very well externally look like A. Matter of fact, it's probably more probable because she's not doing she doesn't have much going on. She's not doing anything. Robert, I see you shaking your head, but I'm just saying.
I'm telling you why I'm shaking my head.
I'm
telling you why I'm shaking my head because if one presented herself as a person who takes care of herself, I would have chosen one. I wouldn't have particularly. I'm not really into bigger women like that. I'm not really into it. But I have dated women that were bigger, who were thicker, who actually took care of themselves because they are still presentable. They are still confident in their skin. But for her, maybe she has too much going on to present herself like that.
Wait.
But for me, it's like it's in the
No. So we gotta get through everybody.
Hold on.
We gotta get through everybody.
Real quick. My last point is the other one, because of who I am and how I feel I can help that person get along to the program that I would like her to be on. I feel like I would be able to assist in that path. I don't mind dealing with the drama because the drama can kind of get pushed to the side or whatever. I don't have to deal with baby daddies. I don't have to deal with them. I'm here for her and for her offspring. The baby daddy is not really my issue unless he makes himself my issue, right? So I just feel like I'd be able to help her get to the level that I would like to see her on if she has the attitude to put in the work, versus someone who is already not taking care of themselves to start getting the type of look that I would want her to have.
All right, bet. So let me jump in here and let me go next, right? So the number one is she makes 30 an hour. That's cool. That's about 60. She owns a house. Okay, so she got a house. She has her own car. She has no kids, right?
That's the other thing, Chris. You're right. 30 an hour is like
30 an hour is like 60K. That's cool. The money doesn't really matter to me, right? She has a place to live. That's normal, right? That's basic. That is a basic thing that you're supposed to have. A job, a place to live, and a vehicle. But here's the thing. It does say on the other side, right? The girl on the other side, she works, right? She works out. She works out. She doesn't have a job. No job. She doesn't have a job, but that doesn't mean that she can't get one, right? It doesn't mean that she can't help me in my business, because if she has the ability to work and doesn't want to work, then that matters, right? Here's the reason why I primarily chose 2 over 1. It is not because of size or looks. Well, it is because of looks, and I'm a little bit shallow. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm like this much shallow.
I'm shallow. I'm shallow.
I will admit I am. And here's why I'm gonna say that. So some people might be like, "Well, Chris, you still overweight? Blah blah blah. You 260 pounds. You 5'8". You need to lose some weight." Guess what? Chris is still overweight. But 2 years ago, Chris was 320, and Chris was a size 42. He was a 3X shirt, so he can pop his shit now because he wears a size 1X shirt. He could fit an XL shirt. He's in a 38. He's down to 260. I'm down 60 pounds in 2 years, so I have a little bit more room because I'm doing something about it. And here's the thing that I actually value. I value self-improvement. You can't get that if you don't choose to do nothing. If you see yourself going this way up the scale, going up the scale, and you do nothing about it, then that's not a person I want to be with because I base my decisions off of my core values. I value self improvement. So you can't see it. Well, actually, you can. But right here, matter of fact, I'm gonna just move it. Uh-oh, I done dropped half of them. These are books. I read this book. I read this book. I read this book. You feel me? Like, I read this book. And I got plenty of more books. I value self improvement. I want myself to be better. So if you're not making yourself better, then why would I want to be with somebody? And working out shows that you have the ability to make yourself better. All right, who next? Jamal?
I'm up next, but yeah, Chris said he got snatched on y'all fuck niggas just in case y'all was talking shit. Say he ready for y'all coming up. But Shan, I can't believe you made me. I gotta go with A because there's too many things about B that just aggravate me to my core to where I can't get with it. Like,
Jamal, can I ask you a quick question? Is that because you have no kids?
Yeah, that probably has something to do with it. But even if I had kids though, that wasn't even the worst part of it. It was just you stay with your cousin, like you grown, you don't have your own place, you don't have a car, you got 12K followers, so you think followers and it being seen and getting likes is worth something on Instagram. Like that speaks to your mentality. That just aggravates me. I can't enable or endorse that. Like I would have to let you know your looks don't mean anything.
Let me see how many followers Jamal has on his Instagram.
But it don't matter. I'm getting it in real life. I don't give a fuck. So it doesn't matter. like I'm great in real life. I don't need that shit. And if you compare those, like she's struggling. Like the way it's set up, she got to do certain things just to survive. At least A has her own things. So like it's just the mentality that comes with B that we know about because we can't just sit here and cap like we don't know IG models and what their mentality is. That's basically what the comparison looks like.
Yep.
If your crowning achievement is 12K followers, like what? Can't even monetize that on Instagram no more. They don't even allow you to monetize it like that. Like what's that mean? So looks alone not going to do it. You have no job. You got to train. Like I get what you're saying, Rob. Like you can, add to her and build her up to be a boss. Maybe I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't want to take you through school. I'm sorry. I don't like. It's too much on B that aggravates me so much that the looks. I can't let you get off on it. I can't enable you to think that your looks can carry you past not having basic human things. I can't enable you. It's bad for the ecosystem. I can't allow it.
Hey, you pick one too, so I might well go and get my reason for picking one as well, so we can go and get ours out the way because it was only three of us.
Oh yeah, so, that's right.
Yeah, the whole top row. The whole top row is one, and us four at the bottom is B. So top row is A. The bottom row, 2 rows is B. Go ahead, Jerron.
All right. So looking at it like, Wes said it. She has a 401k. She makes about $30 an hour. It's pretty good. It's fine. It's fine. Own house, own car, no kids. She can cook, and so something that I've always just valued is stability. And so, she has her own, she's working. She's trying to do her thing. Don't have no kids. Yeah, she's a little bit overweight. But I think Chris said something earlier. He said, just like B, she has no job currently. She can go get a job. Well, who to say that A can't lose weight? I mean, yeah, she may look like that now, but she can always decide to lose weight. I mean, she's financially stable. She's doing all right for herself. So even if she don't decide to go actually work out, she could always make the decision to have surgery and lose that weight if that's what she so desires. And so, I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. I mean, yes, B looks nice, B is attractive, but I mean, 12K followers, I don't care anything about that. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, I don't want to have to deal with that. No car, don't want to have to deal with that, and stay with her cousin. So I mean, she don't even have her own place. So I mean, at least the first one.
She a bum.
401k.
She a bum. We can't enable these bums, man. Come on, we can't enable these bums. We gotta stop enabling these bums, man. That's why, Shan, I didn't want to do it, but she a bum. It just aggravates me to my soul. I can't do it. I can't let her get away with that. I can't.
Hey, the first woman to probably lose more weight, she'll lose weight, by having surgery or going to exercise. She got the money. The second woman, like you said, Jamal, she could eventually end up getting big too. She only had no money.
That's what I said.
So here's the thing.
No. So her lifestyle won't even allow her lifestyle outside of a sickness or outside of pregnancy will not allow for her to get big. She's already working out and taking care of herself. So she's not going to get big. She's going to remain relatively the same size.
But what else does she do though? She don't do nothing else.
Hold on. We that's true. We don't know that. But Shaheed, why you pick 2?
Man, listen, if we talking about being with this person, being in a relationship with this person, this is where our leadership abilities kick in. Because if you got 12K followers on Instagram, we're gonna figure out a way how to monetize that.
And you look
I'm
like
not
that.
worried about. I'm not worried about.
OnlyFans got shut down though. The feds hit that.
I'm not worried.
No, it's back. They letting that happen.
I'm not worried about 3 baby daddies. That shit is nothing to me. The 12K followers is a start. We're gonna monetize that. You're gonna get a car. We're gonna have a place. Problem solved. I believe in myself enough to where all that other shit she got going on, the drama, you either get in line or get the fuck out. So it's that simple. Like,
Hey,
I feel
got
you.
one more quick.
Wait, Jamal. Let him finish. No, let him finish. You finish, Shaheed?
that's really it. It's
Wait,
just
before you make a point, then Shan, you got to go last. So bring it out.
Come on,
Listen,
Doug
guys.
Vader.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Vader.
That is look. He is the true definition of the dark side. Turn the lights out.
I'm gonna be real with y'all when Shan done. I'm gonna be real as hell.
Yo,
Listen, guys.
Go ahead, Shan. I need to address some bullshit that you said, Robert. Go ahead. Shan.
Oh yeah, Shan said he had a different take. Yeah, go ahead, Shan.
That's for the after show. We can't be addressing BS during the show. That's for the after show.
Go ahead, Shan.
Look, these 2 women, proverbially, I know them in real life. I know about 5 of the A's. I know about 5 of the B's. That's the thing about it, man. And so the reason I chose B, right, is because I'm a leader. I'm a leader, and like Shaheed said, everything that's you guys is down in B on can be turned around in a split second. So let me dissect each one. So the first of all, $30 an hour ain't much, but she's working. She's supposed to work. That ain't nothing special. 401k is an option that the HR department gives you when you sign up to get a job. That ain't nothing special.
Thank you. That's basic.
That ain't shit. She probably didn't know nothing about a 401k, but she does have her own house. She does have her own car. She doesn't have any kids. Why not? Are you putting family behind and job and career first? You got your PhD? Are you going to cooperate? Are you going to cooperate with my program? Because see, my program is a program we run around here. This is Rawls Enterprises. You got to get on my program, and I don't know that you're going to want to get on my program because you got your PhD in your own house and your own car, and you're going to run off to your own house. I'm not your money. You're not giving me no money. You're not going to grant deed your house to me. I can't drive your car. That's not doing anything for me. And cook your ass off, that's cool. But you probably shouldn't know how to cook your ass off looking like that. You've been cooking too goddamn much. You need to, the fact that you can cook so well and you are that big is a problem with me. I won't even get on the self-esteem side because that's super important for me. Now we look at B. You say, well, what's going on with B? She don't got no job. Why? She don't have no job. Why doesn't she have a job? It's hard out here. I know a lot of people that don't have a job. I have no idea why she's not working, and I have no idea why she don't have her own place. I do know that she's probably got some turmoil going on with these niggas that she made bad choices in men. That she's out here fucking with these Pookies and Ray Rays that knocked her up. It could be a multitude of reasons why this sister doesn't have a place to stay. But I ain't worried about that because I got multiple houses. I ain't worried about her not having a job. I got a position for her. I got positions for her right now. I need an inventory man. I got positions for her at Raw's Enterprises. No car. I got 6 of those. I don't need her to have a car. Most kids these days don't need to have a car anyway. They don't even give a shit about driving like they did. So her not having an automobile is not a deal breaker for me. Especially when I got extra ones that's sitting around that I got to remember to start so the batteries don't go dead. Her not having a job, don't worry about that. I'm an entrepreneur. If you had a job, I'd be trying to figure out how to get you out of it any goddamn way. Most women that I meet that I want to date, I'm curious as to what they're doing because I got an empire big enough that if she's smart as she is, she can come over here and do what I'm doing over here and make twice as much money with me than doing it and working for this other guy or working for some other corporation that don't matter. See, like Shahid said, the things that's on the list of B is things that we can work out. Not to mention, I'm sexually aroused. I enjoy being with her. I enjoy going places with her. I enjoy fucking her. I'm having fun there. That's important for me, man. It's important that I enjoy waking up to a woman that is beautiful and I'm like, yo, this is great. I want a woman that I'm excited to get home to. I don't want to be like, God damn, she got a job, but I hate fucking her. That's important to me. So the things that A is showing me looks like I'm gonna have some headaches at home. I'm gonna have some problems over there. She's gonna be so independent and so hard headed and don't want to do shit. And when I'm talking, and I'm a fitness dude, you know, I'm in the gym 6 days a week. She ain't gonna want to go. That's gonna be a problem. She ain't been going, and I don't want you to go to the gym because I want you to go. Because once I marry your ass, if I marry your ass, you're going to go back to who you been. And you know who you been? A fat cooking woman that doesn't give a shit about fitness. Now, if I have children with you, are you going to be around for the kids to grow up? Or you don't care because now you got diabetes and hypertension and you know what I'm saying? And all these other reasons. I have a problem with that. I need you to live a long, healthy life. And fitness and health has to be a priority for you above most everything else. In fact, above your job. I need you to care about your vessel, your body, more than you care about your career. So I'm choosing B.
Rebuttal too.
Yeah, well,
hold on. Wes is about to go ham real quick. Let me just say this real quick. If you're hearing this conversation and you're currently on Clubhouse, I want to invite you to join us
I'm going
at
afterwards.
youtube.com/askablackmananything. I'm going to repeat that. If you're currently on Clubhouse, the raise hand feature is off. We want you to be able to interact with us. Join us. The comments on YouTube are going bananas right now. You want to see these comments. You want to join this conversation. You want to ask a question about why we made the choice that we picked. You are welcome to stay in the room. If you're in audio only, that's perfectly fine. But go to YouTube and type in Ask a Black Man Anything, and you'll be able to just pop open your app. I mean, we want to see you anyway. Join us and make sure you share it with your friends, because here's the thing. This is something that you want your friends to hear. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go Jamal, then Wes, then Robert, and man, dive in, fellas.
All right, so see, like, I fully understand. But what I'm saying is, why can't leadership apply to A too? Like, you act like A can't be led either. Like, there's successful women that are independent, all that. They're the easiest to get on your program. It's not hard.
Exactly.
I've done it. Toxic man, I've done it. It's not hard. It's not hard.
You talking about an anomaly, a diamond in the rough? Are you talking about these exceptions to the rule?
I'm talking about the doctors I be around. I'm talking.
What are you talking about in a second?
I'm not saying stuff I haven't seen. They're willing to do it. Your leadership only stops at a weight limit. Like the leader, you can lead anybody that you want to. But with B, my thing is, it's kind of like, she made a lot of bad choices and then she still gets the reward, and that don't sit right with me. I just can't. I can't get with that.
Whoa. Go ahead.
That's a bad choice. You prioritizing Instagram. You're making bad choices in men from what we're seeing. You're making some bad choice. That's what Kevin Samuels will say. She made a lot of bad choices, and then she's still gonna get a high value man. That's what Kevin Samuels say. How she get that? how she get that? So my thing is just a lot of bad decisions and different priorities that I don't even want to lead. Yeah, I could, but do you deserve that for what you did? Do you deserve it just because you look good, just because you got a fat ass? There are a lot of women with fat asses. There are a lot of women with titties. Like that alone gonna just make you get a prize? No. And I feel like that entitlement would come with her. Like she would feel like she'd still be entitled to the men on this panel just because of how she looks. And no, I can't let you think that any further in life. However old you are, I got to dispel that myth right now. I got to stop you. So that's where I'm coming from. I can't do it. Yes, she looks better. Yes, we want a woman that is attractive so that we really want to fuck her. Yes, but this I can't let her get that off. I can't let her get away with that. That's just me. I can't do it. Wes, go ahead. I can't let her.
Before you jump in, Wes, real quick, I just want to say that my choice was not primarily picked off a side because I have dated women that have not been like, is it B? I've dated women that have not been B, and they were beautiful. They carried themselves extremely well. They dressed well, but she also made the money, had the kids, and she could cook her ass off. So that's not where I am. Just to kind of be like in the middle. If I had to choose,
be in the middle. Nah, fuck that. You don't get to be in the middle.
They're not gonna let me be in the middle. Anyway, go ahead, Wes.
Wes about to go.
Listen, thank you, Jamal. You've calmed me down. I was about to bust. Shan, I love you and your hypocrisy. You and Robert. Robert, I thought you, man.
I told y'all this thing was etiquette last week. I told y'all, and nobody listened. I said he was etiquette, and I'm sure they called me a hater last week.
Robert is a hoe, y'all. Robert is a hoe.
Go after you.
In the chat, they probably called me a hater when I said that, but hey, the truth prevails.
The hypocrisy, Shan, you hypocrite. Listen.
What?
Listen.
What?
Listen. Man, so I'm listening to you, and Robert, you did this shit too. Talking about how you're gonna take a woman and then change who she is. When those, if that was a man, you guys would say, hey, you accept a man for who he is, don't try to change him, don't get with him and then say shit like, oh,
that's not me.
I'm not changing her. I didn't say I was changing nobody. I'm saying she's getting on my program.
You changed her from a bum. She a bum.
I got you. I got you after this.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Finish up so I can eat your ass up.
And you was going to make her a productive citizen in society. You was going to take her and all of a sudden she was going to work in your business. She don't want no goddamn job. She ain't working now. Why she want to work for you? She don't want to work for you. She want to get paid by you. So it's hypocrisy when I hear y'all talk about you're gonna get her on your program. She's on her program, the program she wants to be on. That's working for her fine ass, right? It's one where she's not having to work and she's getting taken care of by one guy or the next guy or the next guy or whatever. So what makes you think you're gonna get her on your program?
Because I'm a cold. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't gonna interrupt you.
But you can get anyone on your program. Don't reward this bum. That's all I'm saying.
While Wes is laughing, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. For one, I choose B because I am more likely to be faithful to B. That's number one and first and foremost.
But I'm not B more likely to be faithful to you.
Hold on. I hope so, but
let him repeat it again. Let him say it again. Say it again, Robert.
I'm more likely to be faithful to B than to A, but I don't know if A or B is going to be faithful to me. A may have somebody else come to her and tell her she look good, and that's going to be enough. B at least they're going to have to put in some effort for it. But hold on, Wes. Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on, because I know we both
bust pipes. The two of them might make a choice, but B is going to have more pressure and is used to dealing with more men, and therefore, and is used. So she's always, what I said off the rip, she's always going to be. There's a great probability she's always going to be searching for more.
Okay, but here's the thing. Now you're talking about putting in effort to try to get them on our program. Facts. I get you. It works both ways. Whether we got to help somebody lose weight or get in shape or dress code, present well, Whether we got to help there or we got to help somebody career path wise. But I tell you what, I'm definitely going to enjoy dealing with the frustration that I'm going to have to go through either way with B. I'm definitely.
If you gotta cry in a Porsche. if you know, money ain't everything. Money can't buy happiness, but I'd rather cry in my goddamn Porsche. I'd rather cry in the Benz.
A whole lot of fun.
I can't enable this behavior and B. No, I can't.
Hold on. Oh, that's my other point, Jamal. Since you were talking about B making a series of wrong choices, you don't get to be her size and maintain herself the way she maintains herself without a series of daily choices with your meal planning, with your lack of exercise over and over and over.
See, you guys are calling her undisciplined. You calling her undisciplined because she don't got no job and that she lives at her cousin, but that could be circumstantial for anybody. But I'm calling her disciplined because her ass she works out and she's maintaining a certain level of self-esteem that's important to me. You know who's undisciplined? The woman that can't put that fucking fried chicken down. The woman that's who's undisciplined. The one that's undisciplined is the one that don't give a goddamn about her cholesterol. That's undisciplined. Just because she go to work is because she has to go to work because she has a mortgage. She has to go to work so she can feed her 401k plan and pay that car note. That ain't discipline. That's requirements. What's discipline is somebody doing stuff that you don't have to do and you do it anyways. That's what discipline is. And I don't see that in B. I do see that in B.
So let's address that. So let's address that. The discipline thing. B works out. She's disciplined with her meal plan. She's getting her macros in, doing all that. Cool, great. But the thing is that really discipline or is that necessity? Because she has to look that way to survive.
Why?
So that's a necessity. She's not doing it because she wants to. If she's ugly, she has nothing. She has nothing at all. If she falls off, y'all leave it. If she falls off while you trying to put her in your business and you teaching her how to be a CEO, and she falls off, Shannon's going to fire her. She's getting fired. The next day she's gone. Pink slip is over. She's not coming back. So that's necessity. She can't go over 1,200 calories a day. She can't go over 1,200 calories a day because she knows this is the only thing that's keeping me around these men with this bit. This is the only reason I'm not getting fired is because I look this way. If I gain 20 pounds.
But that's not a bad thing, Jamal. That's the whole thing about. That's why high value men. That's why men like us. We have the options. That's why they got to get on our program. That's why there is no hemming and hawing. You don't get no opportunity.
But I'm not against that. What I'm saying is you're saying that she's more disciplined. I'm saying that's a necessity too, though. That's not discipline. That's survival. That's looks is survival.
So you calling health? I'm hearing a doctor call health a necessity.
No, hold on.
No, because that's not real health. That's me looking good to survive. That's not health.
Jamal, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
How tall are you?
5'7".
And the last 3 women, have they looked like A or B that you dated? Seriously dated?
Closer to B, but they didn't have 3 baby daddies. They didn't have 12 they didn't bums. No, you can't pick and choose what you select. Everything that comes with B, you can't choose.
I'm not finished. My question is, what did their physical makeup look at, right? That's my first question, right? My second question is, what was their discipline like? Were they taking care of themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. Let me respond to Chris. So let's go through the rest of them. Did she have a job? Yes, they had jobs. Did they have a car? Yes, they had cars. Did they have investments? Yes, they had investments. Did they have 3 baby daddies and sleeping with the wrong guys? No. Did they have a mentality where they're entitled to men because of their looks? No, they didn't. Are they relying on high value men to supplant their lifestyle because she can't get it on her own? No. She wasn't a leech. They weren't leeches. She's a leech. Get this leech off me. Burn her at the stake. Get her away from me. I don't care. I will suffer to make sure she suffers. No.
Jamal and West. You have a point. You have a very valid point. When you say if she falls off, it's probably a cutthroat situation. You have a point. But say that other woman, say A, loses her job, has to dip into her 401k to save her house or whatever the case is. How are y'all feeling? Is that still y'all woman for life? Is that still your choice? Because just like B can lose everything, and it's either cutthroat or we stay in the relationship, it's the same thing can happen to A. And we're also enabling A to believe that through her efforts in taking care of herself and doing the basic necessities in life, that she deserves a man, just like we're doing the same thing with B because of the way she looks. It works.
I reward hard work over thinking your looks can win in life.
Right.
What hard work? What hard work are you saying?
Hard work. Look,
hard work.
B is working harder than A all day long.
Let's stop the cap. You think that a woman that's God-given looks is hard work?
Wait. No. Why are you saying it's God-given? You don't know that that's God-given. Nah, hell no, Jamal. You don't get to go there, bro. Listen. There's no hard work in A because all she's doing is going to her job, bro. There's nothing special about A. She makes money, she has a place to live, and she has a car. There's no hard work there, bruh. She also don't have no fucking kids to raise. You know how important and how hard that job is? You have no idea. You don't have any idea.
She ain't even raising her kids. She at the club every night.
You adding extras. Y'all niggas is adding shit to y'all exaggerating to get your point across. Y'all niggas is exaggerating to get your point across. The hard worker is B. If I had to look at this, I'm looking at this list. The fact that she got 3 kids and the fact that she's going to the gym is more hard work than just getting up and going to your job and eating fucking 2-3 lunches every day. Wait. Goddamn, ain't no
she may be
working
working hard trying to get her.
Man, them baby daddies take care. Them fathers taking care of them kids.
Look, you don't know that's not fair because we don't know what her job is that she's going to. Plus, we don't know what education she had to do or what she had to go through in order to get the job. So even if she's floating at work now because she's got it under wraps because she's the shit at what she does, it doesn't mean that it wasn't hard work for her to get there. To get to the point.
What? Give me an example, Wes.
Wait a minute. And she's staying with her cousin. She got a baby. The cousin take care of her kid. Man, stop. Y'all. The cousin
let me add this to the mix.
The cousin teaching them how to read. The cousin teaching them how to write cursive. Like, come on, y'all.
She's staying with her cousin because she in nursing school. She's about to become an RN, and therefore that's why she got to stay with her cousin. Boom. Now, since you want to sprinkle something on, take that Lowry's right there. Anyway, let me break the monotony real quick.
Shout out to my boy Roger Report with the super chat. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Roger says this is pretty interesting. Y'all definitely got me rolling though. Roger he's like a YouTube mentor for me. When I got my channel started, he helped me get my channel monetized, and so I'm glad that he's here. Shout out to you, Raj. So listen, y'all niggas is capping. Y'all niggas up there at the top picking number 1 in A. Y'all capping. Y'all pandering for the people in the fucking chats. I get it. I know Wes is doing that because that's what Wes do. That's his thing and shit. But the rest of y'all,
Wes has always been straight up with like he don't care what she looks like. As long as she's female and she got female genitalia, Wes is cool. So he own it. So I believe Wes. Jamal, I don't believe Jamal.
Why is Jamal frozen?
I don't know. He got to get his camera going.
So real quick, I do want to do this, Shan. If we have another hot topic, we can jump to that. But I do want to just let you all know, y'all funny. If you are in the chat and you are loving this banter, I want you all to understand this. We want you all to join us here live. Jamal, what's wrong with your camera, bro? You got a cap on it, bro? You capping?
No, he fixed it.
So real quick, if you are joining, if you're in the chat, here's the deal. Join us live, and if you want to ask us a question, you are welcome to join us. You want to type in if you're in the chat, you just want to click the link at the top of the at the top of the chat. It is join.aabma.live, and you can pop up and ask us a question. We want to engage with you, and we want you all to engage with us. And yeah, we're not going to even address the chat. But anyway, Shan, do we have another hot topic that we want to pop up?
No, we didn't.
I didn't. Before you go there, it's not cap. But y'all know me. I don't like entitlement. I don't like people thinking that burns me to my core. I can't get past that. I can never.
Hey, I got a question.
Jamal is very entitled.
Hold on.
Yes.
I got a question though, real quick though.
But I can back that up though.
Want to come up?
She can.
if there's any ladies in the audience that want to come up and give us something on this too, we would appreciate that as well.
Nah, ladies don't want no smoke, man. They don't come up. They don't want no smoke. They know they can cam up and come on live. The link is right there, but they're not gonna come. And everybody's on them old Federation niggas side. They over there with Obi-Wan and fucking
I'm not
goddamn
there.
Yoda.
I'm hard on these. I'm hard on hoes, man. We got to.
I mean, y'all adding stipulations, talking about she's entitled and all that.
Yeah, they changing it. They moving the goalposts.
Taking care of the kids, you know it.
Yo, y'all
Cousin take care of the kids.
She's gonna be. She gonna come and get on my program. She's gonna work.
She is.
You goddamn right she is. You damn right she is. That's A or B. But one thing's for sure, A don't give a fuck about herself. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Sure,
you gotta start. It starts with self.
Her cousins are taking care of the kids. We know that.
I don't know her circumstance. Listen, but that's what I'm here for, bro. Listen, I don't believe in that 50-50. Y'all sound like that 50-50 nigga. Like, oh man, she got a job. She could come in and she could pay some bills. You know, baby, you take care of the water and power and the gas bill and the Netflix. And then you cover the insurance, and I'll get the car note, and I'll pay part of the rent. Nah, bro. Listen, she come over here with Shan. Everything is covered. You ain't got no bills. You don't have to worry about none of that. But you also are part of my program. You getting on my program, and so that's A or B. But I'm gonna have a problem with A, and she don't give a fuck about herself. She don't care. Then I ain't working with that. What you got, Wes?
Let me speak to you. Grade to grade. Come here. Come closer. come closer. So from grade to grade, Shan. Now, so you talked about the sexual thing. I give you that. Very real. You would enjoy.
You ain't got to give it to me, nigga. Look at her. She gave it to you.
But let me ask you something. When she opens her mouth and says something, when she opens her mouth and says some stupid shit, is that not gonna turn you off?
Oh, yes. Man, time out. Wait, but time out. What about a woman that makes $30 an hour makes her Einstein? Like
nothing.
She make 30
compared to the bums.
Compared to IG model? Come on now.
Nah, I
IG model. Like we know what IG models represent. Like we're not going to just cap like they just got a bunch of great qualities that we love. As like we gonna stop. We not gonna do that.
If she was a brilliant IG model, then she would be killing it. She would be killing the game. Based on
she have her own house. Why she not monopoly? She don't even know how to use.
Why do you say? See, why y'all adding fucking criteria? Because I could say she is a brilliant model. She stays at her cousin's house because she's stacking bread and got more money than A. A is over there with fucking bills where B don't have none. Y'all niggas is adding extras. Keep it within the parameters of what we wrote.
Stan, look how she looked. Why she broke looking like that? She's not using it properly. That is
who says she's broke?
He is mismanaging her box.
Y'all are changing. Y'all are moving the goalposts. You are exaggerating to get your point across. Stop doing that. Nobody said anybody is broke. It doesn't say she's broke. It says.
Damn.
She broke.
Look at your cowboy partner. The cowboy did it. The cowboy added context. The cowboy changed the game. He moved the goalposts.
No, I did it. Because y'all saying that she don't listen and
I'm gonna blame you anyway, Shahid.
Okay, so look, check this out. Let's break it down. Okay, she make $30 an hour. That's average these days. She owns a house. That does nothing for me. She owns a car. That does nothing for me. She has no kids. Okay, cool. She can cook. I can cook. That's nothing. Okay, she stay with her cousin. That hurts me none. She don't have a car. That hurts me none. She got 12K on Instagram. We can monopolize that. She got 3 kids with 3 baby daddies. That hurts me none. Like what are we talking about?
Well, that's the point. It's about what those things speak to. The fact that the one girl.
Oh, y'all created a narrative behind that.
Yes.
So all the women that have
all of this is narrative.
All of this narrative.
No, check it out. So all the women that have multiple baby fathers in the comments, you guys are eliminated. So
no. It's not about that.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'll say that.
For me, it's not about that. It's about when you start making the choice between this. We got to keeping everything in context. She's an IG model of
IG model.
Right. There's a lot about her narrative that's spelled out that says something about where she is in life and what she and who she is right now. And then there's something about this other woman that speaks to who she is. It doesn't. A could have multiple baby daddies, and I still pick A.
Why? See, why y'all adding shit?
No, but see, here's it.
Why y'all call her an IG model?
Let me move.
Like, who the fuck says she's an IG model because she got 12,000 followers?
Come on, Shan. Come on, Shan.
Let's use that. She's been on IG and TikTok for about 3 days. She's got 12,000.
No, it ain't no 3 days. She's been there longer than 3 days.
Okay, but I can't move the needle. Okay,
she's been on there 3 days.
You're not allowed to move the needle, Robert. Only them Federation. You Federation nigga too. So only them niggas. Only them.
I'm Federation.
You got 12K followers because she bought some bots. Got about 10 racks of bots, and now we up. Because you know they got some bots.
We just gonna keep moving the needle. We don't keep moving the needle.
Y'all act like, man, please. Listen, y'all are acting like y'all can't take B.
Really good.
She an IG model with no money. She can't even monopolize that, right, man? That's
the way y'all spun this narrative is absolutely crazy. But Shan brought up a good point, and I want to ask you guys this question based off of what Shan just said. Shan said, he has accounts. Some guys want to, you take care of like the insurance. Do you all believe, or what is your philosophy? Because I've been married before. Shan's been married. Rob's been married. When I was married, my wife and my ex-wife Wes has been married. We put our money in a joint account. There was no your money, my money, unless we had separate accounts. So here's the point I want to ask. Right? Let's discuss this because it does talk about relationships. A lot of people that I've heard have a joint account for the bills, right? And then a separate individual account. Not that mad money where women might stash it away and I may have access to it, but I don't go into it. And then I'll have a separate account where it's not my mad money where I can run away, but she has access to mine. Do you all believe in that? Or do you all believe in separate accounts? You separate the money and the man takes care of 100% of everything and she does whatever she wants. What are your thoughts on that?
Say that one more time. Oh, go ahead. I'll catch it.
So it's basically, do you prefer a joint account or separate? Basically, that's the crux of it.
So I discovered. I'm married for love the first time around, thinking I was part of the whole we are one. You complete me. My way is your way and your way is my way, and everything we do together. And I believed in joint accounts, and we just throw all the money in this account, and everything was all Gucci. And so what I discovered was I've created motherfuckers. I've taken people that have nothing really, and gave them and guided them into their career, pushed them, made them really great, and everything. And what I've discovered in women that I've come across, so this is just my experience, that when they down, it's all good. The community money is all good. When I'm up and I'm bringing in bread and I'm taking care of everything, it's all good. And then I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure that she's good. And then when she finally gets good and I need something, suddenly her money ain't my money. Suddenly, motherfuckers get amnesia as to how they got to where they are. And then they turn around and suddenly get amnesia on all the help that I've given them to get them to where they are. So suddenly they did it all by themselves. They did this shit all by themselves, and they forgot how they ate on their journey. So it's like, damn, what the fuck? And that's happened to me multiple times where I've poured into other people. And when I needed something poured back, I told you guys a story of my brother where him and his wife had an agreement where you go to college and I'll work and then I'll support everything. So my brother's working his ass off, doing everything he's supposed to do. And his wife is in college. She's supposed to graduate. She decided she wanted to get a master's. So he's like, all right, I'll keep on working. Kept working some more years and shit. She got her master's. She decided to go ahead and get another master's. So now she's working again. She got a bachelor's and one master's, working on her second master's. She got her second master's and then decided to fuck the hood nigga around the corner and left my brother. Nigga never got a chance to go to college and do what he's supposed to do. So this whole community, money all in the bank. See, I didn't realize a lot of stuff. I was sold the fairy tale that Disney gave me on TV. I watched all the Love movies and shit back in the 80s, and I thought that was reality, not realizing that women were taught. I didn't know what Mad Money was. I didn't know women were taught this shit by other beguiling women or other older women who felt bad and was poisoning a lot of the young girls' minds into essentially work against a man. So while I'm thinking that the whole fairy tale shit was supposed to be what it was, that shit, it never worked out for me. And next thing I know, I found myself falling apart. So today, do I believe in the community thing? No, I got it all. I got it all. Because I already know that your money not my money. I already know that whatever you bringing in, I'm not gonna benefit from that. I'm just not gonna benefit from that. And then when I look at some of the old school relationships, so my parents, my uncles, my aunts, and all that other kind of stuff, I realize that hypergamy is an old school thing. And even the women in my life that I knew made money, the houses that they bought didn't benefit my fathers. The men in their family. It only really benefited the women. And when I realized that the men was still taking care of everything and the women's money was their money, I was like, oh, why didn't I see this shit when I first got married the first time? So I'm not really with the whole today. I'm not really with the whole joint. It's like, nah, bro, I got a program. You jump on the program. Don't worry about nothing. It's going to be smooth sailing from here. But in order for it to be smooth sailing, I need to have my mind clear. And you're here to make sure you help me. That's what you're here for. You're here. Your purpose is to help Shan. If you can help Shan, then we good, and you're gonna live a wonderful life. But if I gotta fight against you and I gotta compete against you, you know how many times I've competed against somebody I was in love with, but I found out it's like, damn, are you trying to sabotage the boat? Are you fucking every time I plug a hole, you fucking drilling another hole in the boat and letting water in, and I'm over there thinking it's something else, and it's really you. I've been fighting too much. And it seems like it's a competition oftentimes when it comes to women, and I don't have no time for that. So now the money and all the finances and all that kind of shit is separate. I got all of that. I don't want you to worry about that. Shan got it. And that's why I don't push the whole 50-50 thing. I don't like the 50-50 thing. I'm traditional with it. I want to say the man is protect and provide, and I will provide everything she needs. That's me.
Yeah. What's Robert? Go ahead, Shahi. I know it's good.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the same boat as Shan. The way my life is set up right now, it's set up to where a woman can come in and we go full steam ahead. Like, I'm not dependent on a woman. I'm not looking to share or unify. Like, your money is your money, my money is our money, and we can leave it like that. But like Shan said, this is how shit is gonna get done, and this is how you either take it or leave it. It's that simple for me.
Yeah. For me,
I'm just waiting to hear what's gonna come out of your mouth. You just been surprising me lately, man. I don't even know what to expect no more, man.
So here's the thing. Wes, you gotta notice the difference. Robert ain't looked up like this. He ain't at home tonight. You feel me? So them butterflies, they had their first disagreement that he had last week. They had that first disagreement. So them butterflies is kind of like dissipated a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's why he disappointed you. Rob, I still love you though. You my bro.
Yeah, Chris don't know what he's talking about, but it's all good. No, for me, I like the ideal of multiple accounts personally. I like the idea of an account that we have that we're actually using to build stuff together, that we're actually using to make investments, that we're actually using to build new businesses, that we're actually using to build whatever profile we're trying to build. For one, the side that Shan was speaking to me, whenever you put those things together, it's a whole lot harder for somebody to dip whenever they're tied to you and everything else and all the other realms too. If they're tied to you on business, tied to you on all that, your name's on everything, y'all doing everything together as one unit, you're more apt to make it, more apt to try to figure things out to make it work, in my opinion. I do like the idea of the separate accounts where she has her own personal account and I have my own personal account. So if I want to go and surprise her with something, she ain't got to see it come out the account. I can just show up with it, and vice versa. Whenever she want to come through and surprise me with something, I don't have to see it out of the account, and I have to, hey, I saw you went and took out some money out the account. It's kind of confused. I didn't see what it was for. I don't want to give me my surprise, and I can give you your surprise. And for me, the biggest thing is, if we're truly going to be one, I feel like we have to work together as one unit to go ahead and build that legacy, not only for my side of the family, but for her side of the family as well. So I'm with multiple accounts, and I ain't just talking about 3. I want multiple accounts. So All right. Wes, is that approved? Is it approved, Wes?
I'm with you on that. I rock with you on that. Yeah, absolutely, I rock with you on that.
Where you stand, Wes?
I'm with Robert. I want to see multiple accounts. When I was married, the second time, I did the whole joint account thing. I even gave her access to my accounts, but it worked well. Before we were even married, when we were just in the dating phase, and there was a place where I wanted her to have access to my my finances, whether it was there was something that maybe she needed. To Shan's point, with having someone who's making your life better and assisting you, if there's something that she needed to actually do for me, or something I needed to be able to practice being able to have her handle certain things out of my account, out of one of my account. I had multiple accounts, and once we got married, we had a joint account, but the joint account was something that we both put into, more so me, and then I just had my other accounts because I had a business account, just different things going on, and that money would flow to and from certain accounts specifically. I did have a thought though, which is, damn, I forgot my thought. I'm like Robert tonight. Did we trade places, Robert? Did we pay fool or something, Robert?
I don't know what happened.
I was gonna say something. It'll come back to me. It was something I had a thought. Damn.
Jamal.
Yeah, so I like the idea of having multiple accounts more. I mean, I've never gotten that far to where we like had to share our accounts and all that, but I just feel like, why shouldn't both people be contributing to building this wealth? Why should both people not contribute? Like we talk about, well, my money's her money, but her money's her money. Nah. if my money's your money gonna be my money too. Like we gonna keep it fair. We gonna keep it even. And if you don't agree with that, you can leave, because there are women out there that are willing to do that. So that's not fair to me. If we're both working and you get to splurge and I gotta pay bills, I gotta pay incidentals, I gotta invest, and you're not investing, now you're a bill too. And I don't like bills. I cut bills. Gotta go. So I like multiple accounts so we could designate where the money is going each way. Now, I ain't been in these situations, so I don't know. Maybe that's not the best way to set it up because people take advantage. I don't know, but people take advantage of you with separate accounts, just making you pay for everything. You can take advantage of there. So you don't get to work and enjoy the fruit of your labor and I don't. No, we both gonna put in together. We both gonna invest, we're gonna flip, we're gonna do what we gotta do, but we're gonna work together in that effort. That's being a helpmate, that's being a partner too. Like, no, I'm not gonna be the only one helping to build wealth. No, you're a part of that. You're gonna do it too. If not,
okay. I need somebody to pull Jamal's black dark side application. I need somebody to pull up Jamal's dark side application. I got to look over that again. I skipped.
That is dark side. That is dark side because basically y'all saying y'all gonna save B. Y'all put y'all capes on today. Y'all got y'all capes on saving B. Superman with the match underwear. Like y'all saving her. No.
Let me tell you what you setting up. Jamal, what you setting up when you talk about a woman and she's contributing and doing all that, what you setting up is you giving her a whole lot of access to a whole lot of attitude. Whenever you do something that she may not necessarily want to do. See, we look at
Wait, whoa. You make it sound like only a certain type of woman has attitude, and like that doesn't apply to everybody.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, but it applies to enough. It applies to enough. That's my point.
But you're making it seem like if you don't have a joint account, then she's automatically not going to have attitude. And we know that's not true.
No. You can have a joint account. So you guys are talking about money. Yeah, I have 11 in bank account. I have 11 bank accounts right now. I have 11. Multiple accounts is not the issue. I'm talking about who's in control of what's coming in and what's going out. I'm talking about who's in control of what's getting done and what's getting taken care of and what's not. When you talk about Jamal, we're building together. That's the same shit that I believed in. That's the building. We're building together, and all that. When what happens is there ends up being two goals. It ends up being two visions. She'll have her vision and you'll have yours. And that tears shit apart. By and large, that tears shit apart. That's part of the whole, girl, go out there, get your bag, don't worry about no relationship, do what you want to do, and then find a man later. And then when they get 35 years old, they're looking for a guy, they try to work it out, but then they're fucking clashing at home. There needs to only be one leader. There needs to be one vision. It needs to be one goal.
But what I'm saying is that doesn't mean that there's not one leader. I'm just saying your money is coming here. You don't get to just keep your money and do whatever you want with it. That's what I'm saying. So that means join. You're going to put into this. That's what I'm saying. Because the alternative is you both have separate accounts, but as the man, you're paying all the bills. You're investing. You're doing all this, and she just gets to do whatever she wants with her money. No.
Hey, Shan, what you're talking about, Shan, you're talking about power, brother. You're talking about power and control.
Yeah, but that's what happens. That's the problem, Wes. That's the problem. And and if you notice the attitude of today's modern women, power is what we're fucking clashing with. Let's make no mistake. We ain't just making this shit up. This is the reason why we're at a 60% divorce rate in the black community. Power is being butted against when it comes to men. And so women, name me a woman that feels that they all talk about getting on a plan. I don't have, as long as I got something to submit to, I'll be submissive as long as you get, it's all this conditional submissiveness. And so, but if your plan ain't right, or if you're not doing something that doesn't work with her, then y'all are fighting at home all day. And the next thing you know, you don't want to come home from the office because you know it's going to be a battle. The power is the problem.
It's only certain women that do that though. Like that can happen. That's across the board though. It's not just
but it's enough that it's happening. But it's happening. Listen,
but here's I want to challenge you, Shan, on that though.
Go ahead. You don't get to shit. You sit your ass over there with the dark side.
Go ahead, Robert.
One thing. Look. Because I feel like Wes has a point with the power thing. I feel like we get into a tone to where we have to set that it's my way or the highway. We get on my program, I'm already doing my thing. But at the same time, we have to understand that each one of us, each individual on this earth has their own path that they want to travel. And if we are truly trying to be connected with our partner and reach our maximum potential, we're going to put effort into what we're doing, allow them to put effort into what they're doing, and still support them in whatever it is they're doing. And then together we have our goals on our own, and then together we have our goals as a unit. We have our goals as a family.
No, that's that Huxtable shit that was sold to you in the 80s.
No,
this ain't. Bro, yes, it is.
Bro, I can promise you right now that if you tried that, you would have a different result.
I did try that, bro.
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
I tried it twice.
Look, hold on. Look, I hear a lot of hurt in you right now, Shan. Even when you explain the whole, thing.
Come on, Rob, don't do that.
I hear a lot.
Yeah. So first of all, listen. Yeah, because I counsel people.
Come on, Rob.
Yeah, because listen, here. Don't go to the chat, read what they're saying, and come over here and try to regurgitate that shit, Rob. Don't do that. You don't hear no whole lot of hurt in my voice. I'm just a little bit more real than most motherfuckers. And so it ain't hurt, nigga. I'm still friend. I could pull her up and have her cam up right now, both of them. It ain't that. I'm just telling you how it is. And I'm also talking about the land of our current black relationship system. It's not working. And what you guys are saying is what niggas has been trying to do. It doesn't work that way.
I get the spectrum and I'm submitting to you this total opposite based on my experiences. I haven't had a relationship with a woman that I was butting heads with like you described in a very, very, very long time. So when I'm telling you from my experiences that, yeah, it can work. You can have your own goals and they can have their own goals and you can come together and you can build together as a unit. It can.
Where does it work? Give me an example.
How does it? I gave you one. What do you?
Who?
You have to? Huh?
Who? Give me an example.
What do you mean who? You want me? I mean,
you somebody that we can commonly know. Because see, everybody talks about because first of all of us are single. Everybody on this motherfucker is single. Only person that's married is goddamn Trill.
So he said no.
No. If you ain't married, you're single.
Talking about Trill, probably Trill and Colin.
If you ain't married, you're single. God damn it. So all of us are single. So everybody's talking about what they haven't come across. Yeah, but then you ain't shit working for nobody, and especially if marriage is y'all's goal, then exactly what are y'all talking about? Because you ain't reached your goal. Talking about all these women that you say.
Even to that.
No, is it not working, or is it our choice though? Like as men, we get to choose.
Now you sound like the woman that says, "Well, I'm single by choice." God damn it, do y'all want to be married or not?
But we know that's cap, Shan. We know that's cap, and we know we really.
Well, why is it cap for women and not for y'all? How you gonna say that's cap for women and not for y'all?
But even to that point, I'm only submitting to you that I haven't had those. I've had several long-term relationships back to back to back, and I haven't dealt with what you're describing at all.
And how'd they work out for you?
The same way that yours worked out for you, but I'm telling you that.
No, mine didn't work out because I'm telling you what the problem is. You're pushing back on mine, and I'm saying, well, did yours work out? Did your way? My way is what you guys are promoting. It didn't work. Your way is what you said you're doing, but that didn't work either. So what I'm saying is what I'm talking about don't work for motherfuckers.
It's a different reason, though.
Talking about now.
Oh, what's the reason? Give me some reasons. Give me some examples. You can use celebrities. You can use public figures. Give me some examples. You don't even see that shit. What y'all talking about?
You do see it. Sierra, Russell Wilson, Beyonce.
Are you fucking kidding me? Sierra's on Russell's program. Stop it. Sierra's on Russell's program.
Oh no!
Sierra had the fucking pledge.
A famous superstar person is on a man's program. That's what I'm saying. You can control that. Your leadership can win out.
Sierra may be on Russell's program, but Sierra still lives her life. Russell doesn't control what the hell Sierra.
Wait, what do y'all talk? Wait. What do y'all think I'm talking about? Concubines here? You think I'm talking about marrying slaves? What the fuck are y'all talking about?
The way you come
Stop exaggerating. No, it ain't about what I'm coming off, nigga. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to respond. Listen to understand what I'm saying. What do you think I'm talking about? I'm trying to go back and get. You think I want Celie and fucking Mister and color? You think y'all color purpling this motherfucking conversation? I ain't talking about that. Goddamn, man. Listen to what I'm saying. You guys, then you turn around and use Sierra and Russell. That's the worst example you can use. Sierra has a whole career. Yes, she can still sing. But Sierra she had to pledge. That nigga gave her requirements to even get with him. Are you kidding me?
So why can't we do that with modern women?
Do we not have requirements with Sierra?
Yeah, why can't we do that? I'm just saying, why can't we do it? Like, you're making it seem like we can't lead these, like we can't make them get on the program. That's what I'm saying. Why can't we?
Because the way that you're describing, because of what Wes said, power. What's going to happen is that power goes oftentimes to modern women's head. That's why when they lead with their fucking PhDs, and if you go to Clubhouse and you read their bio and they got all their accomplishments listed in there, she's going to lead, and she thinks that is what's attracting men. That's what they're putting in there. If you go to her Instagram page and all she talks about is her business and all of this kind of stuff, and you start to date that, the moment that you want to go left but she want to go right, y'all gonna be stuck in the middle of the goddamn intersection because she ain't gonna go left.
This I'm gonna end my point with.
No, because my intellect will win out. I'll win that.
I'm gonna end my point with this. Is the whole power thing? All I'm trying to say is a unit that works together is more powerful. And if we are the people that we say we are, we will learn how to work with the woman in order to allow their power enhance our power, and still
we will learn how to what?
If you're a leader, you're going to learn your individual spirit. If you're a point guard, you're going to learn what your center can do. If you're a point guard, you're going to learn if your shooting guard can shoot. You're going to learn if you're small forward. You're going to learn it so you can get the best result out of them. So
y'all niggas is letting what y'all are doing is letting the linemen call the plays. Y'all don't. I'm trying to tell you guys.
The lineman will never call the plays.
I'm allowing the center to say, Ray Lewis is coming. Okay, let me go ahead and switch this up because I can get a play that's working. That's what I'm doing. I'm working with the individual. I'm not.
Yeah, but I don't want to run that play. She don't want to run that play. She think another play is better.
Yeah,
but you know who's in control of the other 9 players that's on the field at the time? The
Tom Brady,
quarterback. So you still gotta run with us.
I'm Tom Brady. You're not stopping that. And if you don't like what Tom Brady says, you know what happened? Bill Belichick gets rid of you, and you're gone. So
y'all are being hybrid. You being hybrid in your art, and so you saying, you being hybrid in your responses. So you saying, yeah, you got to get on my program. I'm the quarterback. If you don't run my play, then you can't be on my team. You're gonna get traded. You saying that, right? But then you also saying, but I need to hear your advice on what we should do from the fucking wide receivers.
No, what I'm saying is,
why would I not hear that if the wide receiver has key intel on how they're getting jammed up? Why would I not listen to that? Why would I
you
not
can't
listen to the other players?
Listen. You missing. Yeah, you take counsel from everybody in your life, even your children. Your children's gonna bring up your neighbors. Of course, you listen to your wife. She knows shit. She's out there running. She's bringing intel home and giving you the game
First
and
time
whatnot.
you said something like that. Of course, you listen to your wife. That's the first time she hasn't said anything like that. But go ahead, bro.
Because that goes without. Listen, that goes without saying. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. I don't have to argue shit that goes without saying.
Our audience is missing, bro. Our audience.
No, I don't give a fuck about the audience. I don't care about the audience. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. And so when you tell me that you are interested in her contributing and doing all this and making sure that she's doing all the stuff that I want us to both build, you asking for 2 quarterbacks. That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. That's what. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Jamal. That is what you're going to get, and there's going to be a problem in the bedroom.
So Shane, I got a question. So you're telling me leadership has a limit? You're telling me that we can't lead that? Tom Brady can't lead Randy Moss? That's what you're telling me? Like if she makes a certain amount, we can't lead her? That's what you're telling me?
Has a certain limit. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because you're saying if you bring her in and she's contributing, then she's going to get on a power trip. She's going to get on a power struggle because she's a modern woman. She's had to get out the mud. She's had to do this.
Wait, no.
But heads, why can't our leadership create that environment where she don't have to do that? That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
guys.
Listen, me and all the 60. Listen, me and all the irreconcilable differences, divorce, and 60% motherfuckers divorced. We don't know what we talking about. Y'all got it. Y'all follow that Huxtable plan.
I'm not discounting.
Follow the Huxtable plan. Go follow the Huxtable plan. I think Robert said everybody has or was it you, Jamal? Everybody has a vision and a purpose in life, and everybody should. No problem.
No, that was Robert. But
hold on. I got another one for you. I want to use another one just for fun for me. Just for fun for me. If Tom Brady and Ray Lewis is on the same team, who's the fucking leader? Tom Brady's the leader. But Ray Lewis is the leader on that fucking defense, and Ray Lewis is gonna do his thing. And so Ray Lewis is gonna hold it down on his end. I'm gonna hold it down as a quarterback. If you're saying that your Ray Lewis is a fucking quarterback equal to you, okay, we both equal, but I'm still the one who's gonna take the L. I'm the one who's gonna take the L. I'm the one who's gonna take the win. I'm gonna give the credit to the whole team if we win. But if I take the L, I'm the quarterback.
Bro, you comparing offense and defense. It'd be better if you use basketball. Be better if you use Kobe and LeBron on the same team. Yeah, it's a bad analogy.
But here, okay. So here's my question then. So then, is leadership only able to work with certain kinds of women then? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, listen.
Certain
yes, the answer is yes.
And that's just not my experience. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm telling you, I get it. Young brothers, I know it's not your experience, and I'm trying to save you for a whole lot of fucking anguish and a lot of money spent. You're gonna have a problem.
I'm just telling you, things have changed.
So listen to me when I tell you. Listen to me, and this is for everybody that's listening, and this is everybody in the chat. There's 3 kind of relationships, right? There's a relationship where. Yeah, I do know. There's 3 type of relationships. There's a relationship where a woman is an alpha type personality and the man is a beta personality. Those usually match. You find a woman that's a real boss and she's a go-getter and she knows how to get her money. There's a ton of those motherfuckers in Atlanta, right? A lot of women in Atlanta that's a boss and just go get her money and whatnot. And then she finds a kind of meek, soft-spoken, beta kind of guy. They date. But after a while, it's cool. The sex may be great in the beginning, but after a while, add some years, add some months to that shit, she's not going to respect him. It never works out, bro. And those women usually can't hook up with nobody. You could look at celebrityism for that. Nicki Minaj going back to the hood to get her man is the anomaly. That's why so many of those celebrities, and I had a conversation with a friend of mine earlier today. We were talking about this. We were naming Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell. We were talking about Janet Jackson. We were talking about all these motherfuckers. We were talking about goddamn Halle Berry. We were saying, why are these motherfuckers single? They're alpha women. But you guys somehow in your arguments always negate this shit that are not anecdotal, but actual experiences that we can actually look at. Those relationships don't work with alpha women, with the alpha personality, the boss type personality, and the beta man. It may be cool in the beginning. After a while, it's going to be a problem. The next one is the next relationship of the three is where you have two alpha types in the house. Now, if any of you brothers is leaders and bosses and know how to handle shit, and then you say, I want to go out and get me a leader, boss, woman that can handle shit. That sounds great. That's the whole power couple thing. You know, I own powercouplegoals.blog. I own that Instagram. I created that shit when I was married. I was the proverbial power couple leader. I know all about that. My shit has like 30,000 followers on Facebook. It's called Power Couple Goals. I had a plan to do a whole thing. Two bosses get together, and then, you know, this is the whole Beyonce and Jay, which I later learned ain't really that. I didn't know that at the time. So now you got two bosses, two alpha types. She got her thing going on. You got your thing going on. The problem is in the bedroom, y'all start bumping heads. She wants to go on vacation in Italy. You want to go to Jamaica. She wants to go left and you want to go right, and nobody wants to pay attention to the goddamn navigation system. She wants a black car. You want a white one. Now you arguing at the goddamn dealer. Those don't last long either. You know the ones that last? The third one. The third one is where you have an assertive man. You have a man that makes decisions and knows how to lead. That is our role, bro. Provision and protection is not expected from women. It's not. We want them to nurture and support their man. Men is supposed to lead the household and be the provider and protector and make the decisions. Yes, take counsel from your woman. You'd be silly not to. Watch the movie 300. You think that King Leonidas went out there and fought those men and didn't pay attention? He kicked that nigga in the hole because his wife gave him the look. You listen, you take counsel from your woman, but you still be the king. And then you have the woman is the woman that submits to her man and does the things that's necessary to support her man, because that's her role on this planet. Those relationships are the ones that last and go on forever. And that's the ones that we can use and say, damn, that's goddamn 50 years in the game. That's usually your grandmothers and your grandfathers. Yeah, your grandmother was sassy and all that, but behind closed doors, she listened to your goddamn granddaddy. I guarantee you, your granddaddy called the shots. I know your grandmama y'all went to her and sat in her bosom and ate her fucking cornbread, but granddaddy was the motherfucking shot caller. And that's how that shit works. But now we got all these bosses that's trying to do version 2, or this boss woman and this beta guy, that shit, the respect level is gone. You guys right now are advocating for the two bosses to get together, the two quarterbacks to get together, and then they can make shit work. I'm here to tell you that generally does not work out. And that's why we have so many 30 plus, 35-year-old, 40-year-old, 48-year-old boss women. And I give the example at Sony Picture Studios, where we got all these executives on the 4th floor at the main headquarters, where men up there don't want to deal with the women down the hall because they take that shit home. Women oftentimes don't know how to turn off their bossness. They bring that shit home and they say, oh, well, if I had a man that knew how to lead, or if I knew how to man to make me in my femininity, then I would be. That's bullshit. That shit needs to be turned on at all times. But oftentimes, because we forced women, we have forced women, and this is a problem with men. We have forced women to become bosses because absent fathers and absent men in the 80s and the 90s and niggas like me in my age, that women had to do that. But the problem is we didn't teach them to be feminine. They weren't taught to be wives. They were told to get married, but they weren't told to be wives. And so now these women is out there bossing up their households and fighting with their man, and that nigga don't want to come home. So you guys can go out there and pick these women that are true bosses and all that.
I want to take a quick chance. I want to take a chance to, because our room in the clubhouse is growing. If you're currently on Clubhouse, I want to make sure that you're here and that you're listening to us, right? I want you to join us live on YouTube. You're hearing an amazing conversation. The raise hand feature is off on Clubhouse. So go over to your YouTube app or go over to Facebook and click on or type Ask a Black Man Anything. If you're in the comment and you believe or you're operating in the feminine, right? Or you are a boss woman and you're that type of woman, join this conversation and tell us your thoughts. Come live with us. You don't have to show your face on camera if you know you're ready to go. You got your curlers in, and your what they call the thing that they wear at night,
Bonnet.
the bonnet. You got your bonnet on. You don't have to come live, but we want you to engage with us because we hear that this is a one-sided conversation. Last week we had a young lady that joined us, Kelly. She said that she operates in the feminine, but she's also a working woman, and she's looking for and ready for a man that will join us. It's great to be a woman who can be a boss at work, but knows how to turn that switch off. And if that's you, join us and share with us your experience live by clicking the top of the chat and joining us here on Ask a Black Man Anything. Again, the what you want to do is you want to go to youtube.com/Ask a Black Man Anything. We are live there. Join us on YouTube, fellows. I think it was on you, Rob. Go right ahead.
Oh, well, I was about to go next, but Shan, I agree with you.
Wait. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh, he gonna talk about me saying my point different a couple weeks ago, and here he go.
Right.
No, that was last week. That wasn't a couple weeks ago.
That was last week.
Yeah, you doing one of these moves? What you say, babe?
You want me to say that?
No, go ahead, Jamal.
Like that.
No, it ain't that. My thing is like what Shan said is true. Like, yes, there are women that do that. That's a thing. I'm around a lot of them. What I'm saying and what I'm trying to tell Shan is a lot of those women don't want to lead at home. They don't. Trust me. I've told them this. I've gone up and told them you're tired of doing it by yourself. I've told them and it's worked. Like I'm not saying stuff I don't live. So like they want to be led. They do. Now, it might require you to use your mental, but you're going to use that anyway with any woman you're dealing with. Any woman that you're with, you're going to have to convince her that you're a leader. It don't matter who she is. It don't matter what she has. If she's an IG model, whatever, you're going to have to convince her anyway. Like that's part of the game. So my thing is what he's saying, yeah, there's some women, they don't know how to turn it off because they haven't. That's their day-to-day life. They have to be a boss to survive because they're doing it by themselves or they're doing it for the family, whatever. All I'm trying to say is your leadership can overcome that. So when we talk about alpha this and alpha that, we using these metaphors about the animal kingdom and all that shit. I really don't get that because in the animal kingdom, there's an alpha male animal and an alpha female animal, and they get together and it works. So I don't really understand. There's an alpha male lion, there's an alpha female lioness, and it worked. Like I don't understand that. So if like his point with them and betas, yes. But if you're an alpha and you lead, why is leadership only working with a certain kind of woman, but your leadership stops if a woman is successful? Like I don't believe in that. I don't subscribe to that. And I don't, it can happen. That's all I'm saying. I don't like the idea that if she's successful and she's this way, she can't submit to your leadership still. That you can make it happen. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, you pretty much said everything I was gonna say. And I feel like a lot of times we get into this alpha mode and we feel like there's only one way to lead. So we get into that energy to where we feel like we have to lead a certain way, as opposed to my only suggestion is that there is multiple ways to actually lead your life and lead your relationship. There's multiple ways to get things done. There's multiple ways to work with somebody so that you guys can both have a better future all in all. Jamal pretty much hit all the other points I was going to say. That's pretty much all I was going to say. Wes looked like he was itching earlier, but I don't know if he was or not. He had that's the thinking face.
No, I just want to say, man, I just don't know who y'all are tonight. I mean, it's
Jamal over on the Federation side.
No, I've been consistent with what y'all know what I don't like. I've been consistent in that from the start.
And I don't think I've been inconsistent. I think I've been very consistent. I said I'm shallow like as far as looks go.
Listen.
Hey, I'm surprised you picked two though, bro. Normally you would pick one, dog.
Who picked two?
Robert.
What'd you say, Jerron?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, so I'm surprised Robert picked two. Normally he would have picked one.
Oh,
it's
no. I always I always say looks are like the person I choose. I've already seen that person in my mind. I've envisioned them 60 years down the road. I know what you look like when you're 80, when you're 90. I'm thinking ahead. I don't.
No,
I know what I would hope
I'm
to.
just
I know what I would hope
saying,
to look
man. Like we got to get out of this mindset that we can't, that our leadership is limited to certain. Like I don't believe in that. Maybe that's toxic. I don't care. If you're not gonna follow, then there's a door, and you move on. Like it's we don't have to accept certain things that we accept as men. We don't. That's all.
And
I'm
that's
saying.
one thing. That's one thing that I've been kind of teaching too, is everybody is not for everybody. You're not going to be able to get every person to submit to you. Not every person is going to be accountable to you, and you're not going to be accountable to every person. You know what I mean? So maybe that alpha woman was not the alpha woman for you because you guys couldn't relate to each other. You couldn't figure out how to communicate with her in a way that allowed you to still have the relationship the way you wanted to form it. And for me, I feel like a lot of times that's because we get hard-headed and we say it's my way or the highway, as opposed to saying, you know what, let me consider you. Let me consider what it is you're talking about. Let me consider what it is you want for your life, and then we can see how we can make it work together for our life so that we're both happy. Because I don't want to be the only one happy in a relationship. I want us both.
Well, technically speaking, if you're the only one that's happy, nobody's happy.
Nobody, yeah, facts.
And I agree with that, Wes, because I hate the narrative that some women believe that happy wife, happy life. So that's how I actually carry on with my relationships, right? If I'm doing everything and I'm making you happy, and you're not reciprocating, you're not initiating, and you're not giving back when we either in the dating phase or the relationship phase, I am quick to jump and just go ahead and cut you off, because how you practice in the dating phase is how you actually will live your life in that relationship phase.
Right.
I can't. In my mind, I don't see a person being any different than the way that they show themselves to be every single day.
Yeah, but okay. So, and speaking to that, because there's this notion that we know some women don't reciprocate, but there are a lot of women that do, though. And we're living in that era now. So it's like we gotta get out of this defeatist mindset that, oh, if they're of a certain stature, a certain this, that is just automatically impossible and that she won't. I just don't live in that. I'm sorry. I don't live in that. Leadership should apply for everybody. You should be able to have the capacity to lead anybody. It shouldn't be, oh, well, she's in this field, or she got to this stature, or she has this degrees, or she comes out like this or presents it. That doesn't mean that she won't still submit, or that she doesn't want. You can ask the women, they want to submit. You go to clubhouse rooms, they're admitting it. That they're ready to do it, that they're tired of trying to be men. Like they're saying it. Like,
I don't want to make all the decisions.
It's not stuff that we're making up. They don't want to make decisions at work and then make decisions at home. They don't want, because they've gotten a taste of that. And that's what's different in this era. They've gotten a taste of what it's like being a man. They don't want that shit.
But the problem is, I think a lot of people feel like, because, you know, we hear that, Jamal. I know I've heard that several times. I don't want to have to make decisions at work and then come home and make decisions and do all the planning and all this and all that. However, they still want to be considered. And I think that's where a lot of men miss the mark, is because they want to be considered and they voice their feelings and voice their opinions and voice their goals. Well, now you're being combative because you're arguing with me. I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying to have a conversation and be considered. And if they are arguing with you, maybe there's a way that you can use your language, use your intellect to say, you know what, this isn't an argument. This is a conversation. Let's figure this out. And then we can grow from there, as opposed to deciding to use whatever it was that was said back to you, to take that and turn it into an argument, to take that. And like we say with the police all the time, you escalate in the situation. I think we have a tendency to escalate what it is that our women are telling us because we're men and we feel like we have that authority, as opposed to actually listening to the situation and trying to make it so that we all win and we grow together. And I can still lead you if I'm considering you, but if I don't consider you, we're gonna butt heads.
And even with that, like even the stats, and that's what I wanted to talk to Shannon about, like even saying the stats, like that's kind of disingenuous because we don't know why those 60% fail. You can't say all 60% that ended in divorce because they fought. This is a whole bunch of reasons. It's infidelity, she might have fell off, like he might have felt like there's all kinds of reasons why marriages don't work. Like you can't just automatically say, oh, they all don't work because they two alphas. Like you can't say that. We aren't in every one. Like we don't know. We don't know. She might have stepped out. She might have cheated on him. He might cheat on. Like there's all kinds of reasons. So you can't just say all divorces fail because of this only. Like we can't do that.
As I always say,
Jamal, you sound like a woman.
I just sound like a man that's not defeated. Like
no, you sound like a woman. You come in here talking about not all. You might as well say not all men are like that. What are you talking about? There is no absolutes in anything.
I'm telling you what I live.
There's no absolutes in anything.
I can't help what I'm living. I'm sorry, I can't help that. But
Jamal,
I don't discount. I'm not discounting what you went through. Don't discount what I'm seeing.
I didn't discount you. Listen, I didn't discount you.
No, you saying I'm sounding like a woman. You say I'm sounding like a woman.
When you say no. Listen. Stop talking so you can understand me. Now you really sound like you just talking. Listen, you sound like a woman because you say, well, Shan doesn't. I want to talk about the statistics. He can't just say that all divorces is because two people were butting heads. There could have been somebody cheating. I ain't nobody talking about. Listen, I know that.
You brought him up.
I get it. Yeah, you damn right I brought it up. Because the number one reason in America for divorces is irreconcilable differences. There's another category for infidelity. There's another category for financial reasons. There's other categories for that. The point is, I know that it's not all. When you say things like it's all, that's like women saying, well, not all women are like that. We ain't talking about you then. We ain't talking about all women. We're talking about the majority or enough data to generalize. I got enough data to generalize that two alphas in a house don't work. So I know I'm not talking about all, and the only people I usually over here saying, well, not all people is women. That's why I come in here and say you sound like a woman. I ain't talking about your thoughts and stuff like that. You all man when it comes to that. But when you say not all, that is that is the snapback knee-jerk reaction for people that usually don't have anything to talk about. And that's comes from women oftentimes. Why he's saying all women are like that? We hear that shit in goddamn Clubhouse all the time. So we shouldn't do that. We know you already know I don't mean all divorces are two alpha people butting heads.
But that I think is because even as you explain that, I'm like, well, then break it down, because if you're going to use a statistic that 50% of divorces are irreconcilable differences, and then immediately the next sentence,
no, it's not 50%
of button heads.
It's 60% divorce rate. It's 60%
but
divorce rate. The number one reason for divorces of the 60% is irreconcilable differences. The next one, it flip flops year by year between cheating and finances. Men cheat at a rate of 26%. Women cheat at a rate of 24%. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to stop where my question is. My question is in the irreconcilable differences areas. Once we get there, and then the following statement is that two alphas butt head, it lends to say that your comments are saying that irreconcilable differences always is a situation where there's two alphas that are butting heads. I get that it's not always. I understand that it's not always. Okay. But in conversation, that's the way it comes off. And that's
I need you guys to have some emotional intelligence to know.
Hold on.
What does it matter what it comes off like? You're supposed to be smart enough to know.
I'm about to get to the real point. But you see how that stuff can get missed in translation and conversation. But then we'd lead our relationships in that same way and say, you're supposed to know what I'm talking about. I'm not in your head. I'm not Shan. I don't know what Shan is thinking. I haven't had years worth of getting to know Shan to know how Shan thinks. So whenever you deal with somebody, you have to understand that this person doesn't have years of getting to know Shan. They might have a year getting to know Shan, and Shan presents something and they don't hear it the way Shan is thinking it, but Shan expects them to. So then Shan reacts.
I expect men to understand what another man is saying. I do. I'm sorry. I expect y'all brothers to know.
Am I the only one that missed what Shan said? Did I explain that well? Am I the only one?
No, I understood. I understand what Shan said, and I feel like adults need to just get that. I disagree with that part.
What?
I said adults need to understand what you're saying. And so I understood what you're saying, Shan, and I agree that women act like that. My point.
That part. That part. Okay.
Yeah, my only point is I believe, just from what I've seen so far, and maybe I'll be proven wrong, and hey, I got to eat that L. I can sleep at night eating that L. But what I believe is that as men, we can overcome that now because of how things are changing in society, where women are tired of trying to be men. They gotten a taste of it. They know they don't want it and they're rejecting it. And I feel like as men, we can overcome them trying to bring that workplace, that masculine, all that home. That's all I'm saying. We can overcome that and she can be the woman that you want her to be. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, got you, Jamal. So then what you're saying, so I get what you're saying. What you're saying is, under the current situations and with the communicate, that's why I was talking about Thanksgiving is going to be interesting this year. So, listen, guys, I ain't talking about the future and what we can be. I'm talking about the past and what we've been. You cannot fix the future if you don't identify the problem. You cannot. Everybody knows in AA that the first step to recovery is to acknowledge that you are a fucking alcoholic. So we need to acknowledge the problem. I'm talking about the problems that we've had. I know the solutions. The solution is marriage number 3, the version number 3. But if we're saying right now, and what I'm hearing from you guys is, well, Shan, there can be a situation where a woman has her goals and her dreams and everything that she wants to do in a marriage and in a relationship and in her career. And a man has everything that he wants to do for the family, that they can get together and to make that work. And I'm saying that is what we've been trying in the past. It went all the way back to the 80s. From Good Times, I don't know how old you guys are, so I don't know what kind of TV shows you used to watch. But I used to watch Good Times, and those shows, they stopped that shit. They stopped where dad was going home and working, and Thelma and mom was at home taking care of the kid. They didn't want them kind of shows no more. They ended the Good Times. They ended goddamn Sanford and Sons and all that shit that I grew up on, and they started bringing us fucking a different world, and they start bringing us the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show being the best and the biggest and the most money put towards it, where dad is a doctor and mom is an attorney, and they raising these kids up to be really great. And we all started patterning ourselves and our relationships around this Cosby Show and saying we could all have Huxtable relationships. Mom can be doing what she's doing and dad, and they can just be dancing and doing all that shit. And so when we tried it, it didn't really work out in the late 90s and the early 2000s. We're like, well, what's going on here? Well, men ain't really doing the shit that they're supposed to do. Guys are out there trying to trap and gang bang and do all the and being shiftless and living off of women. I want to say that women lived up to their part. Women was like, yo, I got to get educated. I got to become an attorney. I got to get the bag. And that's what was promoted to them. But for the few guys that was trying to do what they were supposed to do, that hooked up with women that was doing what they were sold to do, there became problems at home. And that whole Huxtable marriage didn't really pan out like everybody thought it was. Everybody was hoping that, well, what are you talking about? I can have this. Now, of course, there's some situations where that worked out. Granted, I understand that. But by and large, and if you want to use celebrityism as a microcosm of the world, then that's a great one. Now, everybody wants the Beyonce and the Jay-Z. But, she's a boss in her own right. But then that's an anomaly in and of itself as well. I could say, well, look at Rihanna and Chris Brown. I could say, well, why is J-Lo back with Ben Affleck? What happened with A-Rod? How come she couldn't kick it with A-Rod? How come fucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith didn't work out? It was great for the movie, but in reality, fucking Brad Pitt and Angelina couldn't get it together. Different parenting styles. She had her own agenda for fucking Maddox and those kids that they adopted, and Brad had his own. Tom Cruise and his wife. I could go on and on and on. We could look at all these divorces that's falling apart because we got all this masculine energy all in the fucking under one household. It didn't work out like the Huxtables did. And so what Jamal is saying, maybe we can, now that we're communicating, see, these conversations that we're having now and that people are listening to, we never had in the past. We didn't have the internet. I didn't get a chance to get the internet. I had no internet when I got first. The iPhone was invented in 2007. So we didn't have the opportunities that we have now. So yes, Jamal, I do agree with you that the future can be changed, but it needs to be changed what needs to change? Do the guys need to change? Do guys need to go out there and get their money and try to be bosses and take care of their family? I think most men are trying to do that. Do women need to be more submissive, feminine, friendly, faithful, and fun? Yes, because they're not that today. So I'm putting the onus on women that they need to become more wives than just being married and executives.
That they need to be likable. And I'm with you. I like I said, I agree with the problem because we talked about that being the problem. All I'm suggesting is that they're more amenable to changing that issue within themselves.
Do you think so?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're getting?
I think so. I think so because now we're having a conversation. Remember when Kevin Samuels first started, whole bunch of women didn't even agree with him. You go in the comments now, there's women like, you know what? Kevin got a point. You know what? He was on to something. I didn't like it how he presented at first, but he got some points. Eventually, people come around. So I feel like now that we're in an era where we're talking about the issue now. And so now that the issue's out in front and we have women acknowledging that, hey, I'm bringing this energy home. I don't even want to do that. I'm trying to run my job and I'm trying to run the household. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to do that no more. And I feel like women are starting to come around to that because they see they don't want to be men. They see what it's like and say, yo, I'm not built for this. I wasn't meant to do this. There's women admitting I was sold on this and this didn't work. Books for boys didn't work. Like I'm hearing that. So that's why I'm saying it's coming around and we're openly acknowledging the problem on both sides. So that's why I say I feel like we can overcome that because we're talking about it now and women are now in a position where they're admitting that they're tired.
Got it. Look, we got a super chat. We got another $20 super chat from Roger Report. He says, I suggest if a woman works and lives with the man pays the bills out of the joint account. Both people can have a separate allowance account, but the man must control the joint account. She either agrees or she's gone. So he's partial with what you're saying, Jamal. Yeah. And then he also came back and hit us with another. This is his third super chat. Remember, this is the guy I told you he's kind of mentoring me in the whole YouTube space. The Roger Report. He says, your leadership is a gift. If you don't respect that gift, she won't either. I don't owe a woman leadership. She can always lose it. Shout out to Roger Report for that. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you.
Yeah. So Shannon, I think we're on the same. Like I've seen the problems. I'm around the problems, and I'm telling you that they're admitting it now. Just like with Kevin Samuels, they hate him at first, but you see they coming around. It always comes around because you get to a point where you're tired.
I'll be right back again.
So
we got to fire up another hot topic though.
He took off. So
where Chris at?
He took off too. But see, that's my question, Jamal.
Going to bed.
I guess I gotta wait for Shan for that because we talk about what it was like in the 80s and before that, and it was different in the 80s and before that. We was used to a certain thing for a long period of time, and now that things have kind of changed around, it's like the women have adjusted and the man has kind of stayed the same, and now we're saying y'all women adjusted, but it's wrong without any actual long-term data. I would say we got really 20 years of real data because the women that were being brought up in the 80s, they were 80s babies. By the time the 2000s came, they're 20 years old. Now they're 20 to 40, and now we're basing all of our relationships based off these past 40 years in comparison to every year before 1980 or 2000. Trying to base our 2020, our 2000 relationships on all of that, and I think that's a part where we're erring, right? But I don't know. I mean,
I'm listening.
I feel like overall we got it to the point to where women step the hell up, men haven't stepped the hell up, and then we don't want to say, you know what can we do to be better? What can we women step up and men don't step up to say, what can I do to still step in front of that and be the leader? We'd rather say women stop stepping up versus why can't I step up and still lead that situation?
I think the issue is that men are stepping up, but the numbers are just the scales aren't balanced. So you're not seeing, when you get 10 women to step up, you might see one man step up. You know what I mean? We having this conversation under the guise as if we're on equal footing when we're not. Numerically, we know we're not on equal footing. So I think, the men are there. We just not there in great numbers like the women are. So,
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that. That definitely plays a part, but Chick-fil-A. but I feel like part of it is just we have to get to a point where we're understanding the other side, and I feel like we're in that space now. Like Shan said before, these conversations weren't happening before, so now that we can have those conversations, we can really see what's going on, and y'all can hear from us instead of just saying, "Oh, you're a toxic man" because you believe that. Now you see where we're coming from, though. So it's not toxic. It's not toxic to say that you want a man that's better than you, because you do. You do. But that doesn't mean that it's toxic. That doesn't mean that it's bad, because you tried dating men that's worse than you and it didn't work out. So you want better, and that's okay. But we got to understand each other. And I'm just saying we're in a space where we can do it now. The problems are there. The headaches are there. We see it everywhere. It's there. I just believe we can overcome that shit now. I believe we as men, we've worked to that point where we understand more. We're producing more, we're doing more things as Black men, we're achieving more, and now we're in that space where we can overcome that. Instead of just having that rep of, well, niggas will never lead, or niggas will, all the stuff they put in the media saying that we're not capable, when we are capable, and now we're able to demonstrate that. And I think if we just come to a table and say, hey, I'm going to demonstrate it now, we can get somewhere. I just don't like that narrative, like Shan said, I think it was last week, that men aren't capable or men aren't out here doing those things. And you just got to show them that, hey, we are out here. We are able to lead. We are equipped to lead, and it's not going to be toxic. So don't push back when we try to lead. That's all I'm saying.
And just FYI, I gotta take a break every once in a while. But I'm not asleep because I love you guys, and we have been doing this thing for 9 months almost. But I do want to explain this. If you're in the chat, you have heard Shan say several times, super chat. And I'm actually asked Shan to go ahead and explain that now that he's back, if you can, because it gives us an opportunity to kind of show you where our show is going. And so for, what's his name, Shan, that did the super chat? So I don't have to.
The Roger Report.
Roger, the Roger Report, I want to thank you for doing the super chat. But Shan, if you could also explain it to the audience so they can know exactly why we're acknowledging his specific comments and how they can get acknowledged too if they happen to do a super chat, because that's exactly where we'll be headed to in the future.
So on YouTube, we simulcast this broadcast to everybody. So we're on YouTube in two different places. My personal channel, which is Shannon Rawls, and Ask a Black Man Anything. We're also on Facebook on 3 different pages. Ask a Black Man Anything. We're on my channel and Shannon Rawls, and then we're also on Bars Raw, which has 135,000 people or whatever. Then we're also on Twitter. We're broadcasting this live on Twitter, and we're broadcasting this live on Twitch. So we broadcast this live to 6 different locations, and we bring it all back to our YouTube channel at Ask a Black Man Anything. Ask a Black Man Anything is the only place that we want you guys to subscribe at YouTube. You can do it at Facebook if you feel more comfortable. Make sure you subscribe at Facebook, or you can subscribe at YouTube. But what I do is, because I have a few followers at a few places, I like to broadcast more. And because I broadcast at Shannon Rawls, that page is monetized. We're trying to get Ask a Black Man Anything monetized, but it requires us to have 1,000 followers, and you guys aren't following like we keep asking you to. But because I'm monetized over there, I bring in the people that support me at my personal channel to come over here. I mean, they get notified about the show, so they come over and watch because they follow me personally. All the money that they super chat on my personal channel, I send over to our Ask a Black Man Anything account, because over there, Chris has come up with a great idea. I don't know if we gave it a name, Chris. Did we give it a name? Is it a scholarship? Is it a? I don't know what it is, but what it is, we haven't given it a name. But we're going to be helping out single mothers and single parents. We're going to be helping out single parents where us brothers, we just got together and some of us are doing well. So we decided, you know what, why don't we give away a couple $100, maybe $300, $400, sometimes $500 a month to a single parent who can really use it. Maybe that can help with a car note or help with the bills or help with food for the children. And so we plan on doing that, and we're going to roll that out on a monthly basis. And so all the super chats that we're getting, even on my personal channel, is getting contributed over to that fund that we have over here. And you can see all the details about that when you click on PayPal. If you want to donate through PayPal, when it brings it up, it tells you that you can donate straight to the single parent fund that it's kind of like a scholarship that, well, I don't want to say a scholarship, a grant, or as a donation. I'm not really sure what to call it, but that's what we're doing over there. So when people like Roger Report, who again continues to support, he's given us like $50 today. He's basically supporting our efforts in helping these single parents, but he also has some great information to talk about in the chat. So whenever anybody does a super chat, we always highlight them because they're not just talking in chat. They're going above and beyond by talking in chat and also supporting financially, monetarily to our efforts. And that's why we always make sure anybody that donates to our purpose always gets highlighted with the comments that they say. And that's what a super chat is.
And thank you so much. So, as you're saying, what we have not done is we have not coined a phrase for it. But I do want to ask this question. Last week, I was saying I was going to give away $100. So if you have brought your 5 people to the show, tell them to come up to the stage or introduce themselves or mic up real quick and let us know who are those 5 people. Or if we have 5 new subscribers, I'll go ahead and extend it again. I have no problem giving away $100. The only thing that I want you to do is go watch last week's broadcast. And when you watch last week's broadcast, it'll tell you the rules, right? You got to pay attention to all of the rules. Now, I have last week's broadcast, so you can't cheat, right? Part of it was you need to bring 5 new subscribers, and they need to cam up on microphone, and they need to recognize you. But the rest of it is in the broadcast from last week. Go ahead and bring 5 more of your friends so that you can win $100. I mean, you could take yourself out to dinner. You can buy yourself something nice. You could, bless some. You could buy some sneakers for your kids, or give it to a homeless person. It doesn't really matter. The goal is to be able to help other people, because while our opinions are wide and varied, we all have one common goal, and that is to be as helpful and to give back to our community. Because here's the thing, if you can name a show where there are multiple guys giving a wide variety of good information and honest, and I'm not saying that you have to like it, right? I'm saying it's honest information from their experiences. Here's the thing, if you like every person that you come across, you might be a different kind of person. I don't like every single person. I don't take every information from everybody, but here's the thing, and this is what I'll share with you. You want to eat the fish and throw out the bones. These gentlemen, we have made some great points. We have seen you all, and we want you all to continue to stay and be around. We want you all to come and join us and invite your friends. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. If you haven't already, make sure you like the broadcast. There are almost 30, 40, 50 people watching the show. Make sure you like the broadcast. That's number 1. Number 2, go ahead and share it with your friends so that we can be a blessing to someone else. And we would love to have your friends here as well. With that being said, I think that we have done what we came to do. Another great show, guys. And man, let's take this out of here. Wes, Rob, Jerron, welcome back, man. I hope we can throw you in the ocean and you can swim with the great whites. And Jamal, Shahid, go ahead and do your outros, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and take it out, man. Jamal, Wes.
Well, I'm Wes. I'm located in Los Angeles, California. I have enjoyed calling you Negroes out on your hypocrisy. That has been the great pleasure of mine tonight. So with that, Shahid, brother.
Man, it was an interesting, spicy show tonight. It's always fun on stage, gentlemen. Look forward to next week. It's your favorite Black Cowboy signing out.
Yeah, I'll join in. Jamal, based out of Atlanta. Great conversation. It's always good. I feel like we have better episodes when we disagree, and we actually get to talk things out and share our viewpoints. And it's always like good to hear, take another information, and learn things. You know what I mean? So I think as long as we're all open-minded about the conversation and know that this is happening across the country, it's not just here, it's guys everywhere, of every race, every creed. It's happening everywhere, and we're just open to, I feel like we'll get to that progression where relationships will improve. But we got to be open. We can't just dismiss because of how it's presented or how it sounds or because it clashes with what we traditionally like. So I'll just end with that. I appreciate the super chats as well. Appreciate you. Like, it's always big when someone donates that super chat. So shout out as well to the super chats. And I'll go ahead and toss it to Jerron.
Thank you, brother. So I'm Jerron, licensed clinical therapist here in Mississippi. Enjoyed the show again tonight. I'm glad to be back, guys. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but glad to be back. Hate I missed the last, 35, 40 minutes of the show. But judging by the comments, I can see how it turned out. A lot of disagreements tonight, but hey, that's a part of it. But one thing I hope we can agree on is that coming up towards the weekend, man, do something good for yourself this weekend. Self-love is the best love. Love on yourself this weekend. Do something nice for yourself. With that being said, I'm Jerron, and I'm out. I'm going to pass it to you, Robert.
Robert Loma, Bakersfield, California. It has been a pleasure. Shout outs to the super chats. We definitely appreciate that. I definitely enjoyed the banter. I enjoyed the back and forth. I like to have conversations like this that we can get out our points to try to have an understanding, and brings us back to later being able to think on what was said and reflect. I think a lot of times we miss that in conversation, and I feel like I'm actually happy with the show today. The thing I'm happy with the show about is I got Shan to say we need to listen to our women. I'm just saying, it just needs to come out some more sometimes. I'm telling y'all, we all are really good dudes. That's what I tell people a lot, is we have to understand the content that's coming out as opposed to just reacting to what's being said. Sometimes there's a whole lot of deepness and a whole lot of realness to what content, but we miss it because of how it was said. So that's why I wanted to point out the fact that Shan did say that, and I kind of pat myself on the back for getting that out. I got that out for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Who ain't going yet?
Shan. Mr. Producer.
Thank y'all for listening. I know the chats is hating on some Shan, but I'm the one. I'm not even gonna go there. Y'all heard what I said. Try it. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate y'all. You know what it is. Because part of me says, because I see the chats because I throw them up on the screen, but I don't like it when they don't come on camera.
Right.
Like I want them to pull up. Like everybody that all the critics and people that have a problem with anything that any of us say. They do that with them Twitter fingers. They do it with their fast fingers, but they won't come on stage. And that's why it really don't matter to me. That's why it's not that important if you're not going to be able to say it with your whole chest. Next week, come and say it with your whole chest. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shan, look at the chat now. Like I said, they come around, man. They come around. Look at the chat.
Real quick, I do want to add the Roger Report super chat. Thank you again. We appreciate you, sir. The comment that he said was, if women going to college doesn't produce better black families, then women haven't stepped up. They're actually challenging men for, let me see, I can't see the rest of that conversation.
For the leadership position in the family.
Perfect. Thank you. So we appreciate you, the Roger Report, for sharing that information. We definitely want to acknowledge that men do need to step up, right? Men need to
Salute to
be
the super
better.
chat.
Say that again.
Salute to the super chat.
Yeah, salute to the super chat, right? I'll just go ahead and say this because I'll end it here. First, Smarell, we do miss you. Hopefully you can come up week because we want you to definitely join the conversation. You are definitely one of our Ask a Black Man Anything favorites and our OGs. Can I say OG for a woman? OLG, old lady.
OLE. We'll go with that.
Whatever, right? So we appreciate you, and Carla, and welcome to all the new subscribers. We want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We appreciate you for being here. I am Chris Davis in Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Buffalo, New York. I am honored to be amongst these generals to be able to just um, share the nuances of our brain. And man, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure as always. I also want to just say to those on Clubhouse, you are missing some amazing banter if you're not on the YouTube channel. If you are in listen only mode, that's perfectly fine. But we're going to continue to do this Clubhouse room for just a few more weeks, right? And then we're actually only going to broadcast the Clubhouse room for a short period of time, and then we're going to end up cutting it off because we don't want you to be on Clubhouse. We want you to join us live on YouTube. Shan is absolutely correct. We definitely want you all to subscribe. But here's the other thing too. We want you all to get prepared for a couple of things. I'm gonna throw this out there. Thing number one that I want you all to get prepared for is the T-shirts, the Ask a Black Man Anything T-shirts. I haven't had this approved yet. Shannon's probably gonna kick me in the tail, but I think that we can launch these Ask a Black Man T-shirts before the year is over. Maybe make it a Christmas special. The shirt might be like $20. We want you to cut it up, and do something, real nice. Maybe I'll give a person $50 for the best T-shirt design. The lady who has the best remake of the Ask a Black Man T-shirt, making it her own and making it sexy or something like that. Shane, if I'm wrong for that, just kick me later. The next thing I want you all to know that's going to happen, the reason why I want you to bring some of your friends is because we want to do this live in Houston, March the 17th through the 24th of 2022. Now, let me say this, that is pending that the COVID numbers are down and that we're not in a lockdown or a shutdown or another, what is it called? A stay at home order or whatever it's called. Pending that, we're going to do that. And we want you all to be there live and in color. You'll be able to ask your questions. You'll be able to see our faces. You'll be able to see that some of our original people that started with us, some of our original ladies are really short. Like my Clubhouse sister Carla, she's like 5'2". She swears she's the average height of a woman, but it's 5'4". We're holding a conversation. Anyways, I love you all very much. Thank you all for joining the show. Thank you all for being here. Shan, we are out of this place. Make sure you buy my book, The Edge of Greatness, on Amazon.
Oh, bruh.
The Fed is still watching this, FYI, y'all. Hey, if you're currently on Clubhouse, I just want to say thank you all for joining our show. I am Chris Davis, your host.
Watch nobody come on camera next week.
Man, I'm
Chris,
sleeping.
Chris, you are muted, Chris.
No, he's talking to Clubhouse anyway right now.
Yeah.
Bruh.
What was you gonna say?
Did the car cut off?
Who are you, bro?
I'm tired, bro. I got up this morning with the Best Buy. Got this game, this console.
It done kept you up.
Huh?
It done kept you up, that console.
Yeah, I ain't